Hello, good afternoon and welcome. We're coming to you live from the Oman Cricket Academy. It's day 2, match number 2. It's Oman A taking on Afghanistan Abdalian in the T20 series. We're coming to you live from the Al Amirat Cricket Academy here in Oman. Back-to-back days, back-to-back matches. And we're all set for another cracker of a contest. The home side Omani who are looking very good and strong across all lines as well. So much to play for, a lot at stake as well in the build up to a lot of matches lined up in the coming week as well. Just the right time to head across to Amin Wagle, who's standing by with both the captains for the all-important toss.
It's toss time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Another wonderful, warm, bright, sunny afternoon here at Al Amirat Cricket Ground here. And what better ways to play cricket? What better days to play cricket here? This is the Oman A versus the Afghan Abdalians Bilateral T20 series powered by Fan Code. To my right, of course, are the two men who matter the most. It's toss time, and representing Oman A is Ayan Khan. Next to him is captain of the Afghan Abdalians, and that's Darvesh Rasuli. Not to forget, under the watchful eye of the Oman cricket official, and that's Mr. Gopakumar. The coin is with the home team captain, Oman A. Tail was the call, loud and clear. Tail it is. So, Darvesh, so the toss going your way, and what would you like to do?
Bat first.
Okay, why would you like to bat first? What do you assess? How do you assess the conditions here?
Wicket is good and maybe target 170.
All right, and tell me something about the team. How are they feeling after yesterday's game, and what is your action today? And what is the team looking like in terms of people who are playing today?
Feeling is good, but some batting is not good yesterday. Today, good target and play well.
All right, all the best, mate. Right, Ayan. Good toss to lose, a good toss to win.
It's a maybe call right now. I didn't say anything, but yeah, of course, we also want to bat first, just like yesterday. But as you can see, last match we chased well, so hope to do the same today.
All right. What do you think about your team? How do you assess the performance of your team, especially after the first match and going forward in that emerging cup?
The best thing is everybody got their role and they are doing it very well. It's just the execution on that particular day. And in T20, like maybe 2 or 3 players will make an impact. So that is what we are trying to do in today also. Like 2 or 3 good performance will change the match scenario.
Okay, all right. Any news about the team? Any changes? Are you trying out some different combinations?
Yeah, there are few, but you will get to know in the match and the playing 11, yes.
All right, thank you, mate. All the best. Right then, the Afghan Abdalians have won the toss, and the news is they are electing to bat first.
For the second consecutive time, Afghan Abdalian winning the toss and electing to bat first. We'll take a look at the playing 11s as well. Darvesh Rasuli captaining Afghan Abdalian. Faridun Davudzai, Mohammad Ishaq, the spinner Nangyal, Numan Shah, Salim Safi, Sadiq Atal, Shahidullah Kamal. They'll have a role to play with the bat. Sharfuddin Ashraf was brilliant yesterday, and he'll be eager to continue that good run of form. Remember, the fell short in the top order. There was 62 for 5 yesterday, Afghan Abdalian, and the batters on top will be eager to make it count. Meanwhile, for the Oman A, Ayan Khan once again will want to continue with that impressive streak of captaincy of his. Faisal Shah generated good pace. Hasnain as well was amongst wickets last evening. Jatinder got some runs. Pratik Atavale comes in for Kashyap Kumar Prajapati on top. Rafiullah 4 for 30 last evening for him. Shoaib, player of the match last evening's game. And then the spinner Siddharth Bukapatnam, who was impressive. Sufyan too bowled exceptionally well. Wicketkeeper was brilliant, Vinayak Shukla. And Wasim Ali will get to see some part of him as well in this contest. A confirmation, Afghan Abdalian winning the toss, electing to bat first in match number 2 in this contest between Oman A versus Afghanistan A in the T20 series powered by Fan Code. Lovely setting, wonderful venue, gale of breeze blowing across the Oman Cricket Academy. And that's the customary dugout of the Oman team, and just the right time to introduce and welcome the birthday boy, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Happy birthday, Mudassir.
A very good afternoon. Thank you so much, Mikhail, for showering in love on my special day, and thanks to my family and my friends. And coming back to Oman Cricket Academy, match number 2, Afghan Abdalian and Omane having an upper hand. They have an emphatic win in the first game of this series. Both the teams making one change. No Abdul Rahman Ghazaffar for Afghan Abdalian. And 2 men walking in. On the left of your screen is Zaman Qureshi. Alongside him is KR Azad. 2 experienced umpires here in Oman. And talking about Oman, they have left out Asif Khan, and in comes talented wicketkeeper batter Pratik Atavale.
Right, but have to admit, Mudassir, the manner in which the young players of Oman have responded, senior players rested. We have the big Emerging Cup coming up as well. A great audition, a great opportunity for them to prove their mettle, impress the selectors and the coaching staff as well. We saw Shoaib Khan last evening get a 50. Rafiullah got 4 for 30. Faiz Al Hasnain 2 wickets apiece for them. Ayan Khan's captaincy, Oman certainly are getting everything right at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. And positive signs for Oman, especially the likes of Ayan Khan leading the side in these 2 T20 games. We have witnessed an astute captaincy the previous day from Ayan Khan, marshalling his troops quite well. The day 2, the second T20 series, the story remains the same. Winning the toss, Afghan Abdalian opting to bat first. A lot depends on this man, Sadiq Atal. He started off really well, but it was a poor shot selection led to his fall in the first T20 game. So overall, it will be an intense battle between these two sides. They want to make a comeback, level this series. It all depends on these two openers for Afghan Abdalian.
Absolutely, depends on the start. The both stitched 29 runs last evening for the first wicket. Sadiq did make his international T20 debut against Pakistan in 2023. He's played 6 T20 internationals, and Zubaid, for that matter as well, has played a T20 international for Afghanistan. He played in the Asian Games against India. And early days for him in his career. 8 first-class matches. Zubaid, 24 years of age, has a strike rate of 121, a best of 83. This man can hit the ball long and hard. All he'll need to do is spend some time in the middle.
So they change the top order for Afghan Abdalian, opting to go with left-hander. Zubaid getting an opportunity in this series, and all eyes will be on this man, Sadiq Atal. Talented left-hand batter, 39 matches, 38 innings, 89 best. Just 23 years old. And look at that strike rate, 126. And a healthy average of 30 almost. To start the proceedings with the ball. An interesting choice by Ayan Khan. Keeping in mind the left-handers out there in the middle. Opting to go with off-break bowler. A good idea.
He did introduce him early yesterday as well. But it's the Pacers who got the wicket last evening, Mudassir. 2 wickets apiece to Hasnain. He's the man who wrecked havoc in the beginning. I'm surprised he's not introduced him. But fair enough, 2 left-handers in the middle. Slip in place for the off-spinner in place. There's 2 fielders patrolling the deep. 1 at long off and 1 at deep mid-wicket. 3 on the off inside the circle. 1 at covers point and backward point. And at short fine, mid-on and square leg. All set for play. KR Azad to signal play. We're all set for ball number 1 in match number 2. In this contest between Oman versus Afghan Abdalian. We're coming to you live from the Al Amirat Oman Cricket Academy.
Play.
Siddharth Bukapatnam to begin proceedings with the ball. Watchful to begin with.
A surprise move. A good move, I would say, by captain of Oman, Ayan Khan. Introducing spinner early in the innings, that to the first over. Faith shown by Ayan Khan.
Straying down leg, first runs on the board for Afghan Abdalian. Work to do for Sufia Mahmood. Does well to restrict it to 2. He needs to be very tight with the lines and length over here, Siddharth Bukapatnam.
So off the mark, Zubairullah. Off the mark, Afghan Abdalian with those couple of runs. A slight error in the line and length from Siddharth Bukapatnam. They slip in position, an attacking field set up by Ayan Khan.
Just tucks it towards mid-wicket. Zubairullah gets to the other end.
Not an easy job, keeping in mind shorter format spinner bowling that first over. What should be the plan as a spinner bowling to the left hand at the first over? Should he go to contain or go for those wickets?
It's always a situation where the bowler would want to keep things tight. There's an interesting story I'd like to share with you as well, Mudassir. I was speaking to a couple of spinners in the Indian domestic circuit who were bowling on flat surfaces, and I told them, what's the plan when you go on to bowl over here? And they mentioned is we don't look for wickets, we look for dot deliveries to begin with. We pile on the pressure and then we hope that the wickets come by as well.
This is the beauty of this game. Teamwork. You build the pressure from the one end, from the other end, you get the rewards. Continues to bowl those tight line and lengths. Probing line and length from Siddharth Bukapatnam. Very watchful, Zubairullah and Siddiq Atal.
And that's the operative word, watchful. Yesterday they've not really given a good account of themselves. Slightly under pressure today to get some runs. Nicely bowled. He's begun well, yeah. Just sticking to his lines. Bowling in the width of the stumps. Nice work done by Sufyan as well. Done with the first over. Afghan Abdalian 5 for no loss. Hasnain Ali Shah was brilliant last evening with the ball. And he's right there once again.
He had a very good first class season. Got an opportunity against UAE Falcon couple of months ago. A talented all-rounder known for generating the pace and also look for those lethal Yorker from Hasnain Ali Shah.
Was impressive yesterday. 2 for 32 in his 4 overs. Got both the wickets in 1 over. His second did get the ball to angle away from the left-handed batter. He'll come right at you. That's what I like about him. He's that motivated bowler who comes charging at the batter.
Oh, indeed. Well built. And good to see Oman cricket management investing their time on these talented youngsters. And good to see a slip in position. There is a deep third and deep square leg.
Works it away. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. Puts in a valiant dive and effort. That's brilliant. Rafiullah just showing how agile, how acrobatic he is and his fitness as well. Much to the applause of everybody in the field. That had 4 written all over. He certainly saved 2 runs there.
Look at the dive from Rafiullah. Energetic, saving some runs for his team. Nicely managed. It was way away from Rafiullah. Bouncing like a panther on its prey, Rafiullah. Brilliant save.
Short and wide. Misses out on an opportunity. And I'll tell you what, Mudassir, if Rafiullah makes that fielding effort of his a reel, he'll get 1 million views on it. Simply because the effort was spectacular. And that's the commitment you need from your boys in the deep.
Absolutely. A scintillating effort coming from Rafiullah. And good to see these players knows the importance of these couple of games here. After a couple of days, we'll be having a tri-series here. Hong Kong will be joining these two sides. Good to see for Afghan Abdalian. Taking his own time is Zubairullah.
Change of angle here for Hasnain Ali Shah. Comes around the wicket into the left-handed batter. Stay away, Zubair.
So just a couple of runs in this over. And talking about Ayan Khan, he always has an eclectic approach on the field. He started this over with a slip in position. A good captaincy, removing that slip. Plenty of coverage on the offside.
Ambitious appeal, but that was certainly with the angle going down leg side, slightly high as well, indicated by Zubair. Just hitting him on the thigh roll. But Hasnain, brilliant as always, bowling in his channels and the hard lengths. For 2, it's 7 for no loss. Quiet start here for Afghan Abdalian. It's been a tight bowling effort so far in the first 2. Siddharth into his second. That's up and over. That's a very good strike, and that'll go the distance as well. Firmly struck. First 6 here for Afghan Abdalian and Sadiqullah as well.
Breaking the shackles here. Sadiq Atal. Siddharth Bukapatnam. Bowling his second over. A flight offer to Atal. And the first maximum for Afghan Abdalian.
Much better, just pulling that length back. Never easy for a bowler when he concedes a 6 of the very first delivery of his over. He's always under pressure. His comeback will be key here.
He needs to stick to that off-stump line. Get a slip in position, especially against his Zubairullah. Much better. Coming into Zubair. And a good field placement by Ayan Khan. A glorious hit. Rightly punished by Atal. The first maximum of this innings.
There again, throwing the bat at it. Protection in the deep will get a single. Zubair did get off to a start yesterday, but threw it away after getting to 13 runs. And the top order will need to show some more resistance in the middle.
Good to see someone like Siddharth Bukapatnam bowling the power play. Bold move by Ayan Khan, keeping in mind 2 left-handers out there in the middle. On the back foot. So they have got that maximum. Now it's time to rotate the strike. Sensible piece of batting by these two. It was a steady start. But getting some runs against Siddharth Bukapatnam.
Got to really also commend the captaincy effort here by Ayan Khan. 2 left-handed batters bringing in the off-spinner. Works it away. A little bit of a late call. And they'll complete that single comfortably. Another quiet over and a good end as well after conceding a 6 of the very first delivery. 3 gone, it's 17 for no loss. He's taking the pace of it. It'll all depend on how Afghan Abdalian, after yesterday's defeat and a top order collapse, respond today, Mudassir.
They've changed the top order, giving an opportunity to Zubairullah so far. He's taking his own time, and good to see someone like Sadiq Atal also very watchful.
Yes, no, a little bit of confusion over there, but that's how the batting has been this afternoon. They've just been a little circumspect, and that's why they'll need to add a bit more confidence and conviction in their batting. Both these batters, not short of class and pedigree.
This is what he did in previous game. A brilliant delivery coming into the right-hand batter. Gone for 32 runs and got a couple of wickets. Modern day cricket. And good to see someone like Hasnan Ali Shah. Subtle variations in his bowling.
Mudassir, birthday in Oman, how's it going?
I'm lucky enough, last year also I celebrated my birthday here in Oman. It was the final of Oman D20. And good to be back in Oman and good to be back alongside you and my team, Pranav, Amin and our production team. I'm just waiting for the birthday cake, Mr. Director. Shahid selfie. If you are listening as Shahid selfie, I'm waiting for the birthday cake.
We are waiting for the birthday cake, Mudassir. 18 for no loss, over number 4. This is a good start here by Oman. They're continuing from last afternoon, keeping things tight. Just the 1-6 so far. We are into the 4th over. Both these batters have that reputation of being hard hitters of the ball. They have been kept quiet. That man, Ayan Khan, very impressive.
Absolutely, and full mark should be given to the bowler as well. A thinking fast bowler. Second over coming around the wicket to the left-handers. A brilliant line and length continues by Hassan Ali Shah in this spell. Looking for the first breakthrough.
Hard lengths. Stick to the hard lengths. Backed up by very fine fielding as well. Jatinder, that is Ayan Khan rather, the captain there at covers. And now he's following it up by having a discussion with a bowler as well. You can take a look at that. It looks like a mini conference there, Mudassir.
The likes of Jatinder, the experienced Sufyan Mahmood and the captain Ayan Khan having a word with Hassan Ali Shah. What a spell by this youngster. So far wicketless, but economical. Just 3 runs given away by Hassan Ali Shah so far.
Another delivery that's come in sharply as well to keep the batter quiet. This is the top over. Just the 1 run coming off over number 4. Afghan Abdalian, 18 for no loss. Siddharth to continue into his third. He's in the middle of a good spell. Conceded 15. Just conceded that 1-6 in that last over of his, but otherwise he's kept things very tight. Oman keeping things very much in control. 2 in the deep, 1 at long off and deep mid wicket. Rest everyone inside the circle. He's had to force the shot, but he finds the gap as well, and in the process gets the distance too. That's a good strike by Zubairullah. Not quite convincing, but got plenty of bat on it. They'll need a move on from here. Afghan Abdalian.
The second maximum conceded by Siddharth Bukapatnam. The first maximum for Zubairullah. Going down on one knee. He was not in a good position, but that wind helping Zubairullah to fetch that maximum.
This one's even better, even longer, high and handsome. That's a powerful strike. Zubairullah is turning it on, and he's taken a liking to Siddharth. Back-to-back sixes off his third over.
Oh, what a hit. Back-to-back maximums. Breaking the shackles in this over. Good start for Afghan Abdalian. In trouble is Siddharth Bukapatnam. Started off really well in his first over, then all of a sudden leaking those runs. This was the first maximum, going down on one knee. He was not in control, but what matters are the maximum. This one, a much better shot on the back foot. A brilliant hit over the mid-on. In trouble, Siddharth Bukapatnam. Looking good with the bat. In the middle is Zubairullah.
He'll be feeling the heat as well. Much better, bowling it wide off his arc. Sensible bowling here.
Good news for Afghan Abdalian. 10 wickets intact. Taking their own time. Zubair and Sadiq Atal. They've got those runs 12. He'll be targeting Siddharth Bukapatnam. One more time. Just manages to clear that mid-on fielder. Chased by Khalid Kale. The intentions are very clear by Zubair. A poor running between the wickets. Just a single has been added to the total. Getting an opportunity in this game, Zubairullah. He was very watchful initial in this innings, but all of a sudden, couple of maximums. Just releasing that pressure from Sadiq Atal. Lucky runs, thick outside edge. Chased by the fielder. So a couple of runs will be added to the total. So far 15 runs. The third over of Siddharth Bukapatnam. No slip in position on the previous delivery.
Yeah, it's been a good one. Much needed over as well for Afghan Abdalian. Moves in the crease, finds the fielder. Was trying to find another release shot on the offside. It's been a good over. 15 coming off it, and after over number 5, Afghan Abdalian have 10 wickets in hand with 33 runs on the board.
So that's the proceeding so far. Zubairullah, 22 of 20. He's taken his time, but he's unleashed Sadiq Atal along with him. 11 of 10. And it's a good start for Afghan Abdalian here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 33 for no loss at the end of 5. Believe there's going to be a bowling change. Guess it's going to be Faisal Ali Shah who's going to be coming in from the Oman tel. Short wide cut. There is ample protection on the offside. And with that change in the bowling, it's going to be change in the com box as well. It's going to be me, Pranav Mehta, and alongside me, Amin Wagle. Welcome, Amin. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good afternoon, and another bright and sunny day, and it's always going to be an excellent day and afternoon to be playing cricket. T20 action, and look at this. Faisal Shah introduced into the attack, and he'll look to swing the ball both ways, and that can make life difficult for both the batters.
Sliding down the leg side. Believe it's an edge which is going to be traveling all the way. A maximum to the bat of Zubairullah. He struck 2 maximums in the previous over, and he's continuing his momentum and rhythm. 1 maximum to Faisal Shah as well here.
Yeah, now this is the sheer power and the swing of that bat. Have a look at that. Judge the length and line of the ball to perfection, and all he had to do was guide it with the full swing of the bat. That ball sailing over the fence, hitting that Oman Cricket Academy building. So now these are early signs that Zubairullah can bat. He's looking in good touch. Can he add a few more?
One more. This is swung, and this is swung well. He's making a merry here, Zubairullah. He's enjoying this wonderful surface, and he's striking maximums at will. It's danger times for Oman here.
Once again, targeting that deep mid-wicket region, and he was sure that that ball was going to be delivered to him in the slot. Not much movement and any sort of help there from the pitch. And Faisal Shah will have to adjust quickly. He'll have to do something special, try to keep it out of his arc. Zubairullah at the moment is striking absolutely clean. How can Faisal Shah come back from here?
One more. Through the gap. This time, the result not as fruitful as before, but he will count on it. 4 runs. Nonetheless, Zubairullah is enjoying himself here.
Yeah, this is an early onslaught. He got his eye in, settled at the crease, and now he's taking a liking to Shah Faisal from Oman A, and all he can do is just wait and try and keep it out of his arc. But once again, Shah Faisal has unfortunately not managed to get the memo, his captain's memo at this instance. Targeting that leg side, targeting the onside. There is no fielder, and immediately you see there is some protection deputed out there.
This is much better from Faisal. He was expensive yesterday. He's expensive today as well. 16 of the first 5 deliveries that he's bowled. He'll need to make a comeback here.
He's the kind of a bowler who relies on conditions. He has that natural ability to swing the ball. However, at the moment, the deck is nice and hard and a tad bit flat. So the batters are going to enjoy an outing here on the strip. On the other hand, Shah Faisal will have to think smart. Where is he looking? Where is he looking to go this time around, Zubairullah?
Just outside the off stump, and it'll be a play and miss to wind up the power play. 6 overs done. 49 for no loss. Afghan Abdalian, they wouldn't mind it. The power play is done and dusted. 49 on the board as power play 2 is being signaled by our very familiar Empire.
Yeah, this is how the first power play panned out, and there were some exciting shots from the left-handers, and there has been some beating here, especially that last over from Shah Faisal, where things were looking extremely comfortable, striking the ball clean, making use of all the gaps in the field, making use of that extra fielder inside the circle as well. Not afraid to go aerial, not afraid to go over the top. And yes, of course, Sufyan Mahmood, 8 matches, 3 wickets. But what's really important here is that economy rate, 6.64. So he knows a thing or two about keeping things tight and keeping things in check. And that is what Oman A needs at the moment, because Zubairullah and Siddique are both prolific strikers of the ball. No wicket as of yet in this Afghan Abdalian's innings. Oman A needs to change that, and how?
One thing that you get with Sufyan is that with large boundaries, anything that mishits is going to be staying in the circle. An outside edge on this occasion to start off.
Yeah, straight away Sufyan Mahmood into the act. He bowls those hard lengths, and with the keeper standing up to the stumps, the batters do feel a little bit suffocated. And then they start thinking of their options. Once the dot balls build up, you would always want to take that extra risky option. Look at that dugout. They'll be happy with the start they've got so far. The head coach and the support staff, everybody extremely happy about that. Just trickles away towards mid-wicket for a single. The fielders are out in the circle, out of the circle rather. And hence that single's always on. They wouldn't mind the singles. What they want to do is dry up the boundaries.
And it's a very good start, considering the way Siddiq has complimented Zubairullah. Both were very quiet to start off. And ever since Zubairullah has taken off, Siddiq has been very happy to just rotate the strike and get Zubairullah back on strike, making sure that his momentum doesn't break. This is very good. Just not able to reach it. Sufyan Mahmood brings in the variations into play, and that's why he's very difficult to play.
Yes, of course. And he's got quite a few skills up his sleeve, quite a few tricks up his sleeve coming around the wicket. He loves coming from that side and bowling from the Oman LNG, and plenty of experience. Look at that. That hard length, the batter confused whether he needs to play it on the front foot or just stay put to play towards the onside, behind square or in front of square. And amidst all of that, there's confusion and there's a chance that's gone down.
Qatar on this occasion will be guided to long on for a single. This is brilliant from Sufyan Mahmood. Ever since he comes after the power play with his variations, leg cutters, off cutters, knuckle balls, the hard, quicker one, he's so very effective.
Yeah, now he'll need to mix it up with some regular deliveries as well. Too many tricks, and all of a sudden the batter might think that he can also try something unorthodox and get underneath the ball and go for runs.
Happy and content to be watchful, Siddiq, at the moment.
Yeah, he's targeting that short of good length area, and with the ball just hurrying onto the bat, not allowing Siddiq Atal as well as Zubairullah. They've got that current partnership of 51 or 41, so they've done so well so far. Sufyan Mahmood is a very, very good partnership breaker, but at the moment, the Afghan Abdalians have something to be happy about.
Once again, happy and content to rotate the strike and wind off over number 7 with a single. 52 on the board already for Afghan Abdalian, and they're cruising here.
Right then, Captain Ayan Khan brings himself into the attack. 49 matches, 11 wickets. Not many wickets to his name, but then it's that economy rate for which he'll be confident about. And he'll certainly look to tighten the screws here, dry up the runs. Yeah, plays it on the front foot. Very tantalizing line that Ayan Khan is operating on. Would love to see what more he's got to offer.
He's got some ample experience behind his back with the national side. Has a good spread out field. 3 players in the deep on the leg. And he bowls that tight line just outside the off stump. This is where he's so effective.
Yeah, immediately the batters are now thinking about stepping out because they do know that they need to up the ante from here onwards. Just 52 now. The last couple of overs have been awfully quiet.
In the arc, drilled straight down the ground. There is protection in terms of Faisal Shah there. This is brilliant stuff from both these sides. Looking to attack one another, try to play other one out of the game.
Yeah, immediately they're talking about this deep square leg coming into play. So you're probably going to be expecting him to get one into the left-hander.
Looking to stay out of the arc of the left-hander Zubairullah, who's looked very destructive. In the process, he'll concede as an extra wide.
Still a good over so far. 3 balls done, just a couple of runs. Only singles. They wouldn't mind that, Omane.
Big heave, big heave. This is up in the air. There is a player in the deep who's going to be just a spectator. This is some brilliant stuff from Zubairullah. Never look to play second fiddle here, and he is making it impactful.
Yeah, that's the confidence that he's attained and that mojo he's attained from those big shots early on in his innings. Confident of getting down on one knee and striking the ball well. That's a great pickup shot. Look at that. Never looked out of control with his grip. His top handle, his top hand and his bottom hand, both rock solid. Certainly some intent in his batting this afternoon.
Once again, this one's gone straight up in the air, and it's going to be clearing the same boundary once again. This is some excellent stuff from Zubairullah. In the process, he'll get his 50 as well.
Yes, absolutely delightful here from Zubairullah. And that 6 certainly sums up his effort here at the Oman Cricket Academy this afternoon. Back-to-back 6s. And I think it's that slower delivery from Ayan Khan that made Zubairullah absolutely confident and comfortable in going for that shot. Look at that, 6 sixes and a boundary contributing to his effort. Striking at 170. There you go. Immediately you see Ayan Khan trying to stay out of the arc, looking for cover, looking for some respite.
15 of the over so far. What a wonderful strike just outside the off stump and giving it the kitchen sink over deep square leg. On this occasion, a little shorter, a little wider, and a little bit of a misfield will allow them to push for the second. This is going to be interesting. And this is very, very good running from Afghan Abdalian. They're enjoying this surface here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and they're making it count. 8 overs done, 69 on the board already, and they haven't lost a wicket so far.
This is match number 2, Oman A versus the Afghanistan A, and it's powered by Fan Code. We have the Dream Set Go bowling analysis. Siddharth Bukapatnam, Faisal Shah and Ayan Khan all going for runs in their overs. Hasnain Shah and Sufyan Mahmood trying to keep things tidy. Drill down the ground. It's just going to be a single, and I think Siddiq Atal has it really clear, and that's to give maximum strike to Zubairullah because he's striking the ball clean.
Attacking the middle phase. The middle phase where Oman A is a really very, very strong side. This is the same phase where they broke their back yesterday.
Excellent,
Today Zubairullah is making the difference. 50 on the board already for him. How much can he get more? Sliding down the leg. This is not great bowling. Will need a stopping here, and he's done well there. Faisal Ali Shah, the left arm pacer, putting in the hard yards, making sure that the ball is just stopped prior to the boundary. Leg bye is indicated by the umpire.
Absolutely. Now what Zubairullah has done really good over here is that he's got his eye in. Yes, of course, he's taken at least 20 deliveries to do that, but then he very well knows and backs himself to make up for lost time. And you can see that from the 6 sixes that he's hit.
Slow delivery and well rotated. This is something that has stood out from yesterday between these two batters, Zubairullah and Siddiq. They've run well and then run hard. And that's where the partnership is making it count. They're making Oman A sweat here.
72 in 8 overs, and somewhere down the line you would feel that Oman A are now going to be desperately looking for some wickets, desperately looking to a breakthrough. What are the options they have from here onwards?
This has gone up in the air. There's a fielder coming underneath it. Who will hold on to it? The man with the gloves in his hand yesterday, without the gloves, holds on to one at short third. Vinayak Shukla. Zubairullah, who was in a hurry, is going to be departing back, and Oman A will take a sigh of breather.
Yeah, this was an important catch, especially in the context of this phase in the innings because Afghan Abdalians have been doing really well so far. Have a look at that. Safe hands, made sure that he got underneath the ball, kept his eye contact with that ball. And Sufyan Mahmood strikes. That experience counts. And what a strike this one is. Siddiq Atal, 15 of 19. And the partnership's finally broken. 73 for 1, Afghan Abdalians.
Just when the captain would have been looking at a bowling change, bowling options, Sufyan Mahmood, the experienced Sufyan Mahmood, has answered to the captain's question, who is going to be taking the wicket. And talking about captain, Darvish Rasooli walks to the middle. 49 innings, 1,138 runs, an average shade below 30. And a strike rate in excess of 135 is something that is very experienced. And he will have a very important role. Couldn't make an impact yesterday. Today is a different day. Nudged and watchful to start off Darvish Rasooli.
Yes, finally taking the pace off. The ball is working for Omane, and it did yesterday as well. Have a look at that. Completely out of control of this particular shot. He was looking solid. Very happy rotating strike, Siddiq Atal. But now the moment there is a little bit of pace taken off from the ball, he's just miscued it. Vinayak Shukla does well. Mind you, this is quite an important catch.
Of the inside edge, will be happy to rotate the strike, Darvish Rasool. 9 overs done, 74 where the first wicket has been lost for Afghan Abdalian here. Has to be a bowling change here. Rafiullah comes in from the Oman tail end. This is the side which he prefers. Long boundaries on the leg side. Does have a lot of variations up his sleeve, but the one that he favors the most is the one that angles into the right-hander. 33 matches, 13 wickets, an economy just shade below 10. And a 4-wicket haul, which was probably yesterday. Will not take a risky single yesterday. Considering the number of run-outs yesterday, they would want to make an impact yesterday. Couldn't. Today is a different day. They would want to be more impactful today.
Yeah, have a look at that. There were some wickets for Rafiullah last afternoon, and that 4-wicket haul came just yesterday. There was some good catching there, especially by Omane, and that aided Rafiullah in his cause. Some smart bowling as well. And, of course, targeting the stumps. As you were talking about him targeting the stumps, the ball coming into the right-handed batter. But I think what's really important is that knack of breaking partnerships that Rafiullah possesses. He just toils hard under the sun, is a very hard-working bowler, runs in hard and bowls fast and quick as well, bends his back behind every delivery that he puts in. And hence, just a very, very important part, an important cog in the wheel for Omane in this series.
Almost a perfect all-rounder, Rafiullah. This one's cut well to the sweeper. And there's ample protection for Rafiullah all around the ground. Darvish Rasooli dismissed for 1 yesterday. Today he would want to make an impact, make it count. He's a captain. and certainly would like to lead the pack right from the front. He's a talented player, a lot of experience behind his back. It's just a matter of time that he makes it count.
Also important to note now, Oman A have actually been fielding pretty well all throughout. They've had that match last afternoon, and even today the catching has been spot on, so not many chances have gone down, as a matter of fact. Safe hands, and they've been fielding at those difficult moments where the sun is directly into their eyes.
Cut well. This is a very, very good fielding effort. Can this be a run out? Oh my, wonder what is happening here. Run outs on offer. Believe it's going to be the captain who is going to be walking back today. There were 2 yesterday, and this is the first one today.
Yeah, tentative in calling that run, and Zubairullah certainly knew how hard he had hit in that ball. And Ayan Khan, the captain of Oman, absolutely on point, at point. And just like that, we've got to see the back of the Afghan Abdalian's captain, Darvish Rasuli, going for just 2, and he's been run out by Rafiul and Ayan combo. It's 75 for 2. And just like that, we've also have a time to get a little bit of break. It's time for drinks as the new batter walks in.
Horrible mix-up in the middle between Captain Darvish Rasuli and his partner has led to the fall of another wicket here for the Afghan Abdalians as Karim Jannat walks out to bat. In a position of strength at the moment are the Afghan Abdalians, but that mix-up was terrible. It was the captain's call. It had gone behind the wicket, and Darvish stranded midway. Nice effort there by Captain Ayan Khan. Good recovery, and Rafiullah completing and breaking the stumps at the bowler's end. Darvish wore a very dejected look. Ayan Khan with that fielding effort, the captain setting the tone in the middle. Much needed wicket. Afghan Abdalian were looking dangerous. Mudassir Ali Qureshi still very much in the driver's seat, Afghan Abdalian at the moment.
We're trying to make a comeback here. Oman played away from the body. Oh, he'll be under pressure though. He has got those 54 runs in 34 balls. Slight hesitation. Slight hesitation between Zubairullah and Darvish Rasuli couple of deliveries ago. What an effort coming from Ayan Khan. A full length dive. Relax and throwing at the right end. A good recovery. A good backing up by Rafiullah. So off the mark straight away. So a good over coming in from Rafiullah. Trying to make a comeback. Oman 10 overs done and dusted. Afghan Abdalian 77 for the loss of 2. 151 matches. Stalwart of this team, Karim Jannat. He contributed just 15 runs in the previous game. A brilliant all-rounder. In T20 international games, he has scored 637 runs in 66 matches with the best of 56. A true all-rounder. Trying to make a comeback is Omane. Sufyan Mahmood, gentle medium pace. And now it's time to build up a partnership here. Sensible piece of batting. They start off really well, but 2 quick wickets going down. Excellent captaincy. The rotation of the bowlers has been brilliant by Ayan Khan.
Oh yes, and just coming back to Sufyan Mahmood, not the quickest of bowlers, but he comes in with a lot of variation, uses a lot of mind. Not an easy bowler to score off. We saw it yesterday as well. And today got Oman the first breakthrough as well. Getting the wicket of Sadiq Atal. Runs coming in singles at the moment. They'll need a partnership to build from here on.
Oh, he reminds me of New Zealand bowling unit in 1992 World Cup. Gentle medium pace of Chris Harris, Gavin Lawson.
Shane Thompson as well.
The key for Sufyan Mahmood is his line and length and those variations, rightly said by Mikhail. There you go. The best part is he's not greedy for those wickets. He loves to contain, keeping things tight.
The value of a bowler is understood when he comes into a situation like this and keep things quiet in the middle overs. And that's where Sufyan brings in a lot of experience of his. Did see a lot of his wickets in the domestic tournaments. Heavily relies on the off-cutters and slow deliveries.
In the slot, change of pace, fielder settling, and he strikes for the second time. The show continues here for Sufyan Mahmood. Change of variations, nicely done. The man who was getting those quick runs for Afghan Abdalian departs.
Another very fine piece of bowling. Smart bowling here by Sufyan Mahmood. Good catch in the deep. Just took the pace off it. And he knew that with the fielder positioned in the deep, Zubairullah found the fielder to perfection as well, who did exceptionally well to keep his eyes on the ball. Wicket number 2 for Sufyan. He's delighted. Afghan Abdalian lose their third. The well-set informed Zubairullah departs for 56 and 37. Abdalian 80 for 3.
What a spell by Sufyan Mahmood, and in comes another talented left-hand batter, Shahidullah Kamal. 59 matches, 59 best and 5 half centuries to his name. Just losing the plot. The top order is back in the hut. The two experienced batters, Shahidullah Kamal joins Kareem Jannat out there in the middle. Brilliant stuff. An excellent over. Just going for 3 runs and a wicket to his name. 11 overs gone, 80 for the loss of 3. And in comes the captain. Kyle, do you think it's a good change? Rafi bowling just an over. Going for just 3 runs in his first over. And now the captain has some other plans.
And he'll be bowling to Shahidullah, the 25-year-old Afghan batter. He's played a test match for Afghanistan, 3 ODIs and 3 T20 internationals. With the highest score being 49 not out in T20 internationals for Afghanistan.
How quickly the pendulum shifting side of Oman. Those 3 wickets going down. Trying to make a comeback. Played away from the body. In the gap. So some runs for Shahidullah Kamal off the mark with those couple of runs.
Bit of a comeback here for Oman. They've done well. At a time when Zubairullah was looking dangerous after his 50. That run out came in very handy and has just brought Oman back into this contest.
Coming into the left-hander, and has been a brilliant day for Ayan Khan, especially in the fielding. Creating that run out of Darvesh Rasuli. So yes and no. So all of a sudden on the back foot, Afghan Abdalian. But the good news, 2 experienced batters, Shahidullah and Kareem Jannat, out there in the middle for them. Running hard, the first run. Is there a chance for the second? Yes and no. Rightly sent back by Kareem Jannat. So tight over from Ayan Khan. 4 runs from his second over. 12 overs done and dusted. 84 for the loss of 3. The struggle continues in the middle order for Afghan Abdalian. A width offered but played straight towards that point fielder. Sufyan has been busy throughout this game. So change from Oman LNG end. Getting Rafiullah back into the attack. He had an excellent outing in the first game, getting 4 wickets under his kitty. Nicely managed, using that pace, opening the face of the blade. And 4 runs for Shahidullah Kamal. Much needed boundary for Afghan Abdalians.
Very nicely done. Just had to access the gap and did that beautifully, using the pace of the ball with the ball coming at an angle as well. Just opened that face of the bat as well. And they'll need a partnership over here. Afghan Abdalian, a bit of a mini setback, losing a couple of wickets in quick succession. And this partnership will be key. Rafiullah 4 for 30 yesterday with the ball. Can he add a couple of more wickets today?
Focus and determination. You can see in the eyes of Shahidullah Kamal. Now there was a change in the field after the boundary. Ayan Khan pushing that short third man back onto that rope, and long off come inside the 30-yard circle. They were in a strong position, but a brilliant comeback by Oman, especially Sufyan Mahmood. Clearly pick of the bowlers for Oman in this game. Goes inside out. A brilliant hit. Majestic. The first maximum for Shahidullah Kamal. He's taking on Rafiullah.
That's a brilliant hit under pressure against the run of play. And Shahidullah has walked out and played some delightful hits. Look at that, in complete control, full follow through of the bat. And got plenty of willow in it as well. Into the administrative area of the Oman Cricket Academy. Played a 4 with a delicate nudge down to third, and after that follows it up with a 6. That's the physio there, Novak. Which means now with that big power hit, we'll have to have the box for all the balls to come out now. But this is a good counter-attack session.
And who is looking for that ball is the head coach of Oman, Mr. Mazhar. The change of plans not going in favor of Ayan Khan. A change of ends for Rafiullah. And he's leaking runs. A counter-attack from Shahidullah. A positive approach from the young left-hand batter of Afghan Abdalian. Calculative risk in this over has been taken by Shahidullah Kamal. So inching closer to that 100 mark. Way outside the off stump. Close call. Lucky escape for Rafiullah, I reckon.
Rafiullah need to be a little careful bowling that line and length, because there's not much protection behind the wicket on the offside. Anything goes past backward point, a short third is going to be 4. You'll have to maybe stick to that middle and off line.
Nicely managed. What a beautiful shot. Immaculate timing from Shahidullah Kamal. 14 runs from the second over of Rafiullah. Shahidullah Kamal moves to 17 with that boundary. Afghan Abdalian 98 for the loss of 3 at the end of over number 13.
Good last over that, over number 13. As many as 14 runs coming off it. We did speak about that region and the length and line that he should be looking to bowl with no protection in the deep behind the wicket and square of it as well. And that's exactly where the batter targeted as well. And that came in because the length was wide.
Rightly said. Not bowling as per the field in the previous over. Rafiullah going for plenty of runs. All of a sudden, there's a jump in the current run rate is 7.44, and the score predictor shows 146. But if these two stay till the end, they might go beyond 150. Good use of the feet. Shimmy down the track, go straight over the bowler. The first maximum for Karim Jannat, and 100 comes up for Afghan Abdalians.
Oh yeah, they're enjoying themselves in the middle. A 6 and 2 fours in the last over, a 6 in this one as well. And both the batters have decided to take the attack against the opposition. Faisal Shah in the deep put up a valiant effort, but it went the distance.
Shifting the gears at the right time, Shahidullah Kamal and Karim Jannat. And all of a sudden, now Oman A bowlers are on the back foot. Sufyan Mahmood bowling those 3 overs. He was very economical, and also he got those couple of wickets, but he has some other plans. Ayan Khan going for plenty of runs in the first game as well. He has gone for runs. The story remains the same for Ayan Khan with the ball. 28 conceded so far. This is what happens. He's under pressure clearly.
And it's fairly understandable when you're bowling to Shahidullah, already has a 6 and a couple of boundaries. With the left arm orthodox spinner coming into him, he's just trying to keep it out and wide of his arc and hitting zone.
Excellent. And rightly said by you. He's happy by bowling it away from Shahidullah Kamal. This is what happened a couple of deliveries ago. Not afraid to come down the track. Reaching the length of the ball was Karim Jannat. A valiant effort coming from the fielder. What a comeback. An intense battle we are witnessing between these two sides. A men in blue against a men in red and green. Oman, they are leading this 2-match series 1-0. It was an emphatic win in the first game, but now they are dominating these two, especially Shahidullah Kamal. A counter-attack against Rafiul on the previous over. So with that single, over number 14 comes to an end. It's 108 for the loss of 3. So far, 6 bowlers have been used by the captain of Oman, Sufyan Mahmood. A dream spell, I would say, for him. 3 overs, 9 runs, couple of wickets. Other bowlers struggled. The likes of Shah Faisal going for 16 runs in his first over. Ayan Khan gone for plenty of runs, 3 overs, 31 wicketless. A partnership rebuilding after a couple of wickets going down for Afghan Abdalian. Good to see someone like experienced player Karim Jannat showing faith in his young partner. Taking that single, now it's up to Shahidullah Kamal, and for the first time in the series it's Wasim Ali, another talented all-rounder here in Oman, the left-arm orthodox. He had a pretty good outing in the recently concluded D10 series here in Oman. Wasim Ali not in control, just falling short of the fielder.
And by the end of it, Faisal Shah has done exceptionally well to keep it to a single. That was flat. It wasn't in the air for long. He had to decide between going for the catch or taking it on the bounce. And he's done well.
Oh, what a hit. Fetching from outside the off stump. Karim Jannat is on fire. Lucky escape for the spectator. So Wasim Ali has been sent out of the park for the first time by Karim Jannat.
Oh yes, watch out, madam. It's raining sixes here at the Oman Cricket Academy. And what a shot that by Karim Jannat as well. Had to reach out to it. Powerful strike. Pressure on Wasim Ali in its first over. Been clubbed for a 6 over the mid-wicket region. And oh, there she is. Oops, the ball on the ricochet as well. Almost got to her. She did well to duck.
What a counter attack by these two, Karim Jannat and Shahidullah. Cleverly manipulating the field, getting those maxims and odd boundaries, Shahid and Karim Jannat. This has been the beauty of this partnership. They're making sure to rotate the strike. They have got that maximum in this over. The calculative risk was taken by Karim Jannat early in this over.
Absolutely. 14 runs in the last over. 10 runs already in this one. Make that 11.
And 15 in last 11 deliveries. In fact, 25. Go straight. Is there a chance for the fielder? Some work for Shoaib Khan. It was Siddharth Bukapatnam. So 4 runs to end the first over of Wasim Ali. Not a good outing for Wasim Ali with the ball. 15 overs done and dusted. They're back in the game. Afghan Abdalian 123 for the loss of 3.
At the 15 over mark, it's Afghan Abdalians at 1, 2, 3 for 3. And have a look at that last ball boundary here. Trying to up the ante and certainly looking for that big slog hit down the ground. Wasim Ali was taken to the cleaners, but then he's a much better bowler than that under any circumstances. Just things not going his way, or rather the field placement's not going his way. At the moment, it's Shahidullah as well as Karim Jannat, and they are certainly looking to strike big, make a difference in the last 5 overs. Can Oman restrict them to much lower than expected? Thumbs towards the offside, and it's only going to be a single. That's some good ground field work at the offside boundary. Joining me in the com box, Pranav Mehta. What do you make of this Afghan Abdalian innings, the way it has panned out? The earlier 5 overs were absolute tight from Oman. Then the next set of 5 overs went the Afghan Abdalian's way, especially when Zubairullah was present out there in the middle. What now from here?
It'd certainly be an innings of character. Cut well for a single here. An innings of character for sure. They fought back every time that Oman was looking to dominate and get back into the match. They've stitched a partnership, and that's why this is a relaxed dugout here. They're well in control of the game. They just need to finish well.
Yep, the guy in the middle, Zubairullah, and he had a fantastic outing earlier on this afternoon with the bat in hand. That stylish southpaw packs a punch. Keeps it away from the left-hander. This was tantalizingly close to the bat. The keeper does well.
Oman is looking for wickets here. The class of Karim Jannat is well known to the world. And on this occasion, just giving a little bit of extra width and keeping it out of the arc of the very stylish Shahidullah. They would want to make an impact here with just over 4 overs to go.
Targeting the stumps. There's one which is angling across and there's one which is targeting the stumps. And that is how Rafiullah operates more often than not. 2 overs so far and now almost done with his third as well, and 20. So he should be mightily pleased. They've tried to keep it. That's the physio and the fielding coach for the Oman squads. And they're certainly quite an experienced lot. Both of them coming in from down south, South Africa.
They have to be very happy with the way Oman has performed here. Cut well. There needs a stopping, and it's going to be Jatinder Singh at third who is going to be covering it up.
Yeah, good effort here in the field. Just a while ago, we did show you that coaching team, and they've certainly done their job well, because look at that fielding efforts here. It was placed perfectly to the left of a diving Khalid Kale, but then look at that Jatinder Singh turning back the clock and certainly stopping a certain boundary. So Karim Jannat and Shahidullah at the moment striking well. Pushing it down the ground. It's only going to be a couple of runs at best. And yes, that's good running between the wickets. Ran the first one hard.
This is excellent running. Very, very good running. Karim Jannat and Shahidullah pushing for the second. 16 overs done, 130 for 3. Afghan Abdalian as they head into the final phase.
Wasim Ali continues from the Oman LNG end, and that probably shows the faith that the captain has in his squad. And of course, we know that Wasim Ali is a class act. Can he turn things in his favor? Yes, this time, once again, just targeting the stumps, targeting the legs, but a bit too much here. Swings it towards the onside. It's going to be a boundary, and Shahidullah is going to be very happy about that.
If it was the day of pacers yesterday, it is the day of spinners today. A lot of spin used by Oman. And on this occasion, Wasim just spraying in line. And Shahidullah is never looking to be missing out on that. That's bread and butter for Shahidullah at the moment.
Yeah, keeps it away. This time, the line was average, but the length was something that Wasim Ali needs to stick to more often than not. Otherwise, he can take a liking. The batters can take a liking to him. Keeps it away from the left-hander once again. Goes for the wild swing, only to get an outside edge. Couple of runs at best. Whenever you're under the pump, what do you recommend for a bowler, especially the kind of Wasim Ali? How do you shake things up and just break your shackles and get back into the game?
Just need to be one step ahead of the batter. Just like that.
Yeah, works it away this time. Checks his line and length. Wasim Ali, much better over. He's been more consistent this time around. On the other hand, the batters, both Karim Jannat and Shahidullah, they're quite experienced, so they're happy nudging for singles and get those odd boundaries on those bad deliveries. Once again, trying to keep it away. This time he won't get away with it. It's a wide signal, my umpire Azad.
I really feel this is a good strategy bowling Wasim Ali here, because Hasnain Ali has 2 overs, Rafiullah has 1, Faisal has been expensive. Thumb down the ground will be a single. And the reason I say that is because Wasim Ali, out of all the lot, is one of those tall, lanky bowlers who pushes or charges the ball in, fires it in, and thus he's really very successful.
Yeah, but there has to be some sort of... So there has to be some sort of intention in the bowling as well. There has to be a plan to which he needs to stick to, because right now he's not sticking to any at the moment. The only thing he is looking to do is to stay out of the arc of both the two batters, Karim Jannat and Shahidullah, because he's probably still being haunted by that first over where he went for runs. Big shot towards the onside and it's hit clean. Shahidullah never misses one of those. This was in the arc once again.
What a shot. Incredible strike on the leg side. 17 overs done. 146 for the loss of 3. Afghan Abdalian as they walk into the final 3 overs.
Right then, that's the last maximum of the bat of Shahidullah. Once again, really slow. He tried to keep it in line with the stumps, but then Shahidullah normally just too quick with his hands and got into a brilliant position. Now it's Hasnain Ali Shah. What a brilliant delivery. Coming in sharply to the right-hander. Had no idea where he had hit that one. It's only going to be a single down to mid-on.
The equation is very clear. Oman wouldn't mind conceding 18 runs in this remaining 18 deliveries. Make it 17 now. And Afghan Abdalian would be looking something in excess of 30. Take it past 175. And that is the number that they were looking for yesterday as well. Change in field. Square leg, short fine, cover and backward point. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. Everybody else on the boundary. Believe Hasnain is going to be keeping it short and angled away from the left-hander.
He'll have to reload that one again. There were some extra changes in the field and immediately Captain Ayan Khan apologizes to the batter and says that he'll reload that one again. He'll ask the bowler to reload that one again. But then it's some interesting field here. They've tried to keep one towards the offside. The third man is out at the fence and so is deep mid-wicket. The square legs in and then long off, long on obviously. And a very interesting extra cover for the left-hander Shahidullah at the fence. Big shot down the ground. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. He's hit that with some power behind him. And Shahidullah is now looking to deal in sixes. Not just satisfied with 4s and boundaries alone. It's going to be maximums here.
He's looking good, Shahidullah, isn't he? Did have a plan, Hasnain Ali Shah, to bowl short and angle it away from the left-hander. But on this occasion, Shahidullah was always going to be having the better of it. Read the plan well, scripted it right to perfection, and hence he'll have 6 written right next to his name.
Stand and deliver, Shahidullah. Loose delivery, and he's gotten away with it, I believe. Hasnain Ali Shah, this one's thumped down the ground to long off. So only a single, and they wouldn't mind that because Shahidullah is looking in a very, very red-hot streak. He's on a red-hot streak at the moment. Can Karim Jannat also accompany his partner at the other end, Shahidullah? Where is he looking at for the right-hander? You've got backward point, you've got point, you've got one at cover. Fine legs up in the circle. Third man's out at the boundary ropes. You've got deep square leg as well. What a shot this one. Nearly no look. Nearly no look, but I think he had a good look at it way before. Karim Jannat certainly making a statement or two, telling Shahidullah that if you can hit some tall, towering sixes, so can I. Have a look.
Incredible stuff from Karim Jannat. What a shot. Rashid Khan would be proud of it. Certainly a copy from a book from Rashid Khan. What a shot is that. Using the bowler's pace. Giving it the middle of the bat. And look how far the ball has travelled. This is some incredible striking from Karim Jannat. Bringing his experience. Realizing that Hasnain Ali Shah cannot be erring in line. He cannot give any width whatsoever. So it has to be onto the pads. And using the line to his advantage. Reading Hasnain Ali Shah as a book here. This is some incredible striking from Afghan Abdalian here.
Looks to flick it away once again. This time only to get a single. Shy at the stumps by Sufyan Mahmood at fine leg. And oh dear, Hasnain Ali Shah in all sorts of trouble. It's a no ball called by umpire Zaman Qureshi. So he'll have to bowl that one again. At the same time, it's going to be a big free hit. And in the context of the game, this one's going to be really important. It's going to be Shahidullah, who's already hitting quite a few maximums, is in red hot form in this over as well. Where is he looking at? The strikes change, so they are allowed a change in the field as well. So let's have a look how they're going to negotiate this one. They've got deep mid-wicket or nearly cow corner out at the circle. They've got one at deep backward point. They've got one at extra cover, deep extra cover, long on, long off as well. So quite an interesting field here. Let's see what Hasnain Ali can do. Possibly keep it away from the arc of Shahidullah or possibly bang it in short.
Goes cheeky, gets good result. Would have loved a boundary. Certainly didn't get the middle of the bat, and that's where the ball has stayed inside the boundary line. But this is good innovative thinking from Shahidullah. Just not using power to his advantage, but also using his elegance, charm, cheekiness to his advantage as well.
Yeah, he was certainly expecting a short one or something which would have been at least good length away from his body and wanted to go for that paddle sweep. In the end, it's going to be a good couple of runs. They wouldn't mind that. The Afghan Abdalians are now posting up a total and a half here. 164 already with nearly a couple of overs remaining in the bank. Certainly need to back themselves to get more. This time, it's high in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder. They don't miss many, and finally Hasnain Ali Shah has some success to his bowling innings as well as in this over. Rafiullah takes a great catch.
It was hit flat as an arrow from Shahidullah. Needed 6 to get to his milestone, but on this occasion it was Rafiullah who was in the midst of things and taking a very good catch at deep mid-wicket. These catches which are flat are not really easy, and Rafiullah is one of those standout fielders. Hasnain Ali Shah gets a reason to celebrate as Shahidullah Kamal. His havoc is going to come to an end. 44 of 28 for him. 3 boundaries and 3 maximums in the process. 164 for the loss of 4 at the end of 18. Afghan Abdalian.
Some explosive hitting last afternoon, and he's back again out there in the center, Sharfuddin, but he's going to be at the non-strikers end. 72 matches, 49 innings, and the way he batted last night, those 601 runs in his total does not do any justice. He's got an average of 18.78, but that strike rate 140, and that's something that the Oman team out there in the park today fielding under the hot sun will be wary about. They'll want to see the back of him as soon as possible. Sufyan Mahmood, one of the most successful bowlers this afternoon. 2 for 9 of his 3, and he's in for bowling his final over of his quota. He's up against Karim Jannat, who's hit some expressive shots coming around the wicket. Big shot once again, targets the onside. It's long, yes, of course. And he's going to get a 6 now to his name. Karim Jannat is enjoying himself out there.
Here's the pick of the bowler so far. 3 overs, 2 wickets, 9 runs, and the very first delivery of the 19th over has been dispatched. Using the pace of Sufyan Mahmood, angling it towards the long leg. And what an incredible strike. This is some very good batting from Afghan Abdalian towards the end. They're capitalizing and maximizing on the runs.
This time, catch it is the call. He has drilled that down the ground. It's high, but the fielder settling underneath it. Luckily, in the shadow and a little bit of juggling for Captain Ayan Khan. In the end, he's going to get himself a good catch. Jatinder Singh on that occasion. And they're going to have a look if it's going to be a fair catch. But then Karim Jannat has probably done his bit. He's hit some great 6 hitting. But now he'll be under the scanner. Jatinder Singh with some great effort out there in the deep. Have a look at that. Takes it cleanly. Throws it up into the air. And then comes back into the field of play. That is as clean as a whistle, I believe.
This is some good catching. They've been splendid. KR Azad signals it is going to be Karim Jannat who is going to be walking back to the dugout. They've been very clinical in the field. Oman certainly showing the hard work of the support staff. And Sufyan Mahmood is going to be having his third victim in terms of Karim Jannat. Hit him for a maximum of the first delivery. Second wicket, he gets his back. 44 of 22 for him, Karim Jannat. 4 maximums and a boundary. 170 for the loss of 5 of Afghan Abdalian.
Nangealia Khan or Nangeal Kharoti. He's a left-handed batter, and then of course 34 matches under his belt, and probably one of the better tail-end batters, and he's got a decent average as well. Can he contribute more? Drills it down the ground. Long off in action straight away. Jatinder Singh fresh off a beautiful catch that he's taken, and boy oh boy, that was some catching.
Nangyal Kharoti getting the middle of the bat of the very first delivery that he faces. And now it's going to be Sharafuddin, the man of the match of yesterday. Or rather, one of the man of the match contenders of yesterday. This is the way he had to depart back. Karim Jannat looking to clean strike. This has got hit straight through the line. And it'll be restricted to just a single by Jatinder Singh, who has been kept busy in that area.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. It was really high, and lucky for Jatinder Singh that he was in that shaded spot. Manages to capture or get that catch. And what a beautiful one. He'll be happy about that. Was there a thigh-fi after that catch? That's his trademark, isn't it? Full delivery. This is excellent bowling from Sufyan Mahmood, and I think he's impressed the most out here. Certainly knows how to deal with pitches like these, and experience counts, doesn't it?
For sure. He's been doing really well. Just 18 runs conceded of his spell so far. Going to be bowling the final one. And look what's here. Fawad, Bilal Khan right in the center, and on his left it is Shakil Ahmed, the national team players. They'll be having a smile on their face, and they'll be discussing a few strategies that they don't agree or disagree with.
Coming in from the Oman LNG and around the wicket once again. Catch it is the call. Can he make it? One more. No, it's just a shade too high for that diving fielder. Khalid Kale, on the other hand, signals that yes, of course, it was really high for him. So a maximum to end the over, the penultimate over. Sufyan Mahmood. For Sufyan Mahmood, this spell has been bittersweet. Couple of sixes and a wicket as well. Afghan Abdalians are 179 for 5 after 19. The final over, and it has got to be somebody economical, and that's Hasnain, who's fresh off some success in his last over. Oh, and what a strike this one is. Played all over himself. Nangialia Khan had no idea how to deal with that one, but credit to Hasnain Ali Shah. He's managed to keep it as straight as an arrow. Success for him on the very first ball.
Things are really simple for Hasnain Ali Shah. Stick to the basics and results will follow. A wide Yorker and Nangyal Khan just ricocheting onto the stumps and the timber is disturbed here. Getting another wicket to his account, Hasnain Ali Shah. Nangyal Khan is going to be departing back for 2 of 3. 179 for the loss of 6.
New batter out there in the center, and it's Numan Shah. 12 matches, 12 innings. So early days in his career. 86 is the best that he's got so far. So the man can certainly bat. And especially in just 12 innings, that certainly means that he's striking at nearly 133. He's got a decent average as well. So early days in his innings and quite promising as a matter of fact. Numan Shah. Can he finish this Afghan Abdalian innings with a flourish? A little bit of change in the field, sensing his intentions. You've got a packed offside field inside the circle. And he decides to just play that towards long gone. Wants to get a couple of deliveries in, but then also senses that taking a single is the best option, because Sharfuddin, on the other hand, is quite exciting to watch. Have a look at that. Played it all over his stumps. Nangialia Khan, and he certainly realized that that was probably the only attacking option he had, because Hasnain Ali Shah kept it really far away from him. For the right-hander, Sharfuddin, you've got 3 fielders on the offside as well as the gully inside the circle, and everybody on the leg side on the ropes. It's high, it's in the air, and I think he's dissected those couple of fielders really well, but Wasim Ali is a good fielder. He's got safe pair of hands and puts his tall body behind the ball, making sure that it's nothing untoward towards Omane.
He's looked good, Sharfuddin, hasn't he? The coaching staff will be really having a very close eye onto the performances of Afghan Abdali, and they have a big tournament to follow. Sharfuddin, he's looked really good. One of the top performer of last afternoon, and today he's amongst runs, striking good part of the bat.
Slower ball, targeting the stumps, manages to somehow get a little bit of bat onto it. It's just going to be a single, so they'll be happy with that once again. Now it's Numan Shah to possibly take center stage and do some delightful striking. A couple of balls remaining in this innings, and a couple of maximums can certainly set the stage on fire.
This is almost like a free hit. Second last ball of the innings. If he can get a maximum, it would be, or a boundary, it would be great. Or else he needs to get Sharfuddin back on strike.
No change in the field so far, so he's got to stick to his basics. Slower delivery, sharply dipping after the release, and it's only going to be a single. Sharfuddin will get back on strike.
Hasnain Ali Shah bowling a very good fine lower. Just 5 runs of it, a wicket to his name as well. And what's going to be the difference is that final delivery that is going to be faced by Sharfuddin. What is it going to be? He's bowled the quick Yorkers, he's bowled the slower Yorkers. What is he going to be having up his sleeve here, Hasnain Ali Shah?
Last ball of the innings. Bangs it in short, and he's rocked his body well behind, played it off the back foot, and on the onside, Sharfuddin is going to end this innings on a high with a maximum. And that is what was expected of him, as the Afghan Abdalians, the two batters, are heading back into the pavilion.
On the previous occasion, he was struggling to get underneath the ball, but no hard work whatsoever on this occasion. It was short, and this was a cakewalk shot for Sharfuddin, the man in form with the bat for Afghan Abdalian. Amongst runs yesterday, amongst runs today, he's going to be walking back 16 not out of just 5 deliveries, and that will allow them to get to 190, 10 excess of what they wanted to get yesterday, and they'll be pretty happy with what they are, where they're placed today at the halfway mark.
Yes, of course, the captain did mention that they were looking for somewhere in excess of 170 or 175, and I think they've done really, really well here on this occasion. So that's a look at the fan code batting scorecard. Zubairullah 56 of 37, and he lit this innings on fire. Siddiq Atal gave him good company, but then wickets fell. The couple of wickets that fell at regular intervals. Then in came Karim Jannat and Shahidullah with 44 apiece, and it came in quick time. There were some good fireworks in the end. Of course, Sharfuddin 16 of 5 deliveries, and all in all they managed to get 190 for 6.
Talking about the bowling of Oman A, there were a lot of options used, as many as 7 of them. It's an opportunity to try what they have up their sleeves before the big tournament, and that's where Sufyan Mahmood was very impressive. 3 wickets for him. Hasnain Ali Shah, the regular performer, and he did well with 2 wickets as well. But everyone else was taken apart from the good striking of Afghan Abdalian, and that's where 190 on the board, courtesy of 9 extras as well.
This is how things panned out. Winning the toss, they have elected to bat first. The Afghan Abdalians never lost a wicket until just after the power play. There was some delightful striking, especially from the bat of the left-hander Zubairullah, and he hit the ball to all parts of the ground, especially targeting the onside. Some big towering sixes, and he also brought up his milestone or half a ton with that. Eventually, holding out was Siddiq Atal with some safe catching by Vinayak Shukla, but then Shahidullah then was involved with Darvesh Rasool, and the catch as well of Zubairullah. Sufyan Mahmood was certainly on top of his game. Rafiullah got some beating as well, especially when Shahidullah and Karim Jannat were out there in the centre. Wasim Ali had a couple of expensive overs, and he was hit to all parts of the ground, and he wouldn't be happy with his outing today. Down the ground, and then Karim Jannat provided that no-look shot towards the onside, and so did Shahidullah, but then he eventually perished, and so did Karim Jannat. Some excellent bit of fielding by Jatinder Singh at the long-on boundary. Juggling skills on display. Eventually, Dange Alia Khan was done over by Hasnain Ali Shah. Big shots, and with that 6, the Afghan Abdalians ended their innings on a high. That's the target now for Oman Cricket A, and it's 191. So the writing's on the wall at a run rate of nearly over 9.5, and we'll head down for a break And after the break, it's going to be the all-important run chase. Do stay tuned. We've got exciting cricketing action coming your way.
Welcome back to Oman Cricket Academy. We are coming live from Muscat, Oman for two match 20 T20 series between Oman versus Afghanistan. Abdalian, the match 2, winning the toss and opting to bat first. Afghan Abdalian posted a mammoth total on board. Trouble losing couple of quick wickets, but they do have the services of Karim Jannat and Shahidullah Kamal, both the batters managing 44 runs apiece, and Sharfuddin yet again among the runs, a blistering 16 of just 5 deliveries, and 9 extras have been conceded by the bowling unit, and they posted 190. A good comeback in this series by Afghan Abdalian batters. They struggled in the first game, and looking at the bowling card, pick of the bowler Sufyan Mahmood, 4 overs 24, 3 wickets to his name. A dream spell for Sufyan Mahmood. Siddharth Bukapatnam started off really well, but gone for some runs. Hasnain Ali Shah matching those figures on the day 1. 4 overs 32 runs, 2 wickets. Other bowlers tried their best. They went for runs wicketless. So 9 extras helping Afghan Abdalian to post 190 in their allotted 20 overs. A good comeback in this tournament by Afghan Abdalian. And good to see, sitting next to me is my dear friend, co-commentator Pranav Mehta. Welcome, Pranav. An intense battle between bat and ball between these two sides.
Thank you so much, Mudassar. A very good afternoon to everyone. Oman versus Afghan Abdalian. This was what was expected from Afghan Abdalian, especially after the way they were restricted by Oman last afternoon. And today, they have come here, not just here to perform, but they've come here with a bang. And it wouldn't be wrong to say that they've arrived today. They might have been here playing yesterday, but they've arrived to the Oman Cricket Academy today. What a show. 190 on the board. Performances from everyone. Right at the top, runs. Right in the middle, where they were struggling yesterday, runs. And that's where it's been an impactful performance.
And this is how the good teams quickly learn from their mistakes. They struggled in the middle overs, but it was a brilliant calculative knock from Karim Jannat and Shahidullah Kamal, especially rescue rangers for Afghan Abdalians in the first innings. Now it's up to the bowlers of Afghan Abdalians to defend that 190 because the surface looks quite balanced. The ball nicely coming on the blade. The likes of Jatinder Singh, and alongside him the change in the partner Pratik Katavle. So no Kashyap Prajapati at top of the order for Oman. So a lot depends on these two batters for Oman. They need to provide a good start, get some quick runs in the power play.
He's the stand-in captain, stand-in wicket-keeper, I beg your pardon, today. 402 runs. It's early days for Pratik Katavle. He's a very talented player. Likes to play all around the ground. 250s for him. Those numbers not doing justice to the quality and potential and talent of Pratik Katavle. And alongside him, it's going to be the very experienced Jatinder Singh. He's been around for a very, very long time. 1,429 runs, a best of 73 and 850s. If he can get going, he can make a misery for Afghan Abdalian. That is the class of Jatinder Singh.
Absolutely, and he'll be up against Bilal Sami, getting an opportunity in this series. 13 matches, 12 wickets, early days for him. The right arm fast bowler, and good to see a slip in position with the new ball. I always love the captains to have a slip in position. There is a deep third man and deep square leg, two fielder station outside the 30-yard circle. KR Azad says play on. So 1-0 up Oman in this 2 T20 series.
Back of lane, then immediately showing it the full face of the bat, Pratik Katavle. He's coming out of a very good form from the domestic circuit.
And that is the reason he has been given an opportunity. Last couple of months he was with the national side. He was there where Oman played a tri-series in Canada against Nepal and Canada. A very talented wicketkeeper batter, technically very sound.
Short, and a little late to pull it. Will get a single in the process.
So off the mark, Oman A with that single and Pratik Katavle as well. 2 practice matches, and after that couple of weeks is back-to-back matches for these two sides. Hong Kong, China will be joining them for a tri-series. After that, we have ACC Emerging Cup here in Oman. So both the teams testing their bench in this game.
Back of length, and Jatinder Singh will be happy to guide it to third for a single. Most importantly, but sir, Vinayak Shukla and Pratik Athavale coming from the same franchise, and there's a lot of competition within that franchise. Sister concerns, and that's where they're even competing at the national level with the gloves in hands. That's where I'm talking about.
A very valid point. Especially when we talk about the wicket-keeping skills of Pratik and Vinayak Shukla. Very watchful Pratik Atavale, taking his own time. This is what we have witnessed in the first inning from the Afghan Abdalian batters also. They took their own time. And once you apply yourself, then you can get those runs on this surface. And coming back to Vinayak Shukla and Pratik Atavale, talented batters and dexterous behind the wicket, both Vinayak and Pratik Atavale. And it's always good to have that healthy competition, the domestic circuit as well as at the national level.
And most importantly, Pratik Athavale is not one of those sloggers or big hitters. He's a very elegant player, stylish. Will flick it from outside the off stump towards a wide-ish deep square leg to get a single.
Rightly said, technically very sound stylish batter, but once he settles in, then he goes for those aerial shots. And that is the strength of Pratik Atavale when it comes to get those runs at the top of the order. Afghan Abdalian started their first inning with 2 left-handers, and Oman have sent Jatinder Singh and Pratik Atavale 2 right-handers.
Final ball. Pulled well in front of square. They should be pushing for the second. Won't be on this occasion though. First over done. 4 runs from it, as both sides wouldn't mind it. Oman 4 for no loss at the end of first. Three players from the same domestic side alongside each other. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, Shoaib Khan and Ayan Khan. Ayan Khan, the captain of Oman at the moment, and Shoaib Khan, the man of the match of yesterday's game.
Come on, quick, boys.
A lot will be expected out of Shoaib Khan, but at the moment what matters is AM Ghazanfar, the right hand off break bowler, has the ball in hand. Economy just below 6, that's very good.
Oh no!
Slog sweep. With protection in the deep, it'll only be a single.
And good to see the captains giving a long run to their spin bowler, especially the likes of Siddharth Bukapatnam in the first innings, bowling in the power play. And now, in this game as well, Oman captain Darvish Rasool is sticking with Ghazafar to bowl the second over in the power play.
Yeah!
Oh, what a delivery! They are convinced, the wicket keeper and the bowler. We are going upstairs. What a brilliant delivery and good work by the wicket keeper.
Certainly not an off spinner. Ghazanfar, that was a carom ball. More like a mystery spinner, Ghazanfar. Complicating things for Pratik Athavale on this occasion. Angling the ball just away from the right-hander. And Pratik Athavale was looking for the turn.
Oh, what a start by Ghazafar. The wrong one. It's committed on the front foot. Now where is that back leg. I think he's safe, but excellent work by the wicket keeper. Dexterous behind the stumps. So under pressure is Pratika Tavle.
It's good glove work, traditional approach, green light struck, and Pratika Tavle is going to be there. Will have a smile on his face to be there. It's so important. Nervous movements every time it's end upset.
A beautiful delivery, inviting the batter on the front foot to drive and just taking that ball away from Pratika Tavle. And good to see he's getting some turn on this surface.
Now runs, guys.
Nicely managed, slight fumble. So a single has been taken. Still looking for that first boundary, Pratik and Jatinder for Oman.
What's good is that they have been watchful to start off with. Not in a hurry. They do realize that they can score runs and score runs really quickly. Very talented players, Jatinder Singh and Pratika Tavle. Getting the sweep into the equation. This ball is traveling and it's traveling very quickly towards the boundary. This will be the first boundary for Oman here from the bat of Jatinder Singh.
Nicely managed by Jatinder Singh. This is how you get your runs against a spinner. Going down on one knee and kept it away from the reach of deep square leg fielders. For the first boundary for Jatinder Singh. First boundary for Oman.
This has gone up in the air. There is a fielder in the deep who will not be in the equation. Just a single. So the intent is very clear from the Oman batters. They want to go after Gazanfar, make it count. And that's where they're looking to be a little more positive than what they started with.
Absolutely. If you want to chase down that 191, you need to attack from the ball one. So very watchful in the first over against Bilal. They need to take the chances against a spinner, Gazanfar. But he's a clever bowler. Though he has gone for runs. Going for that boundary. A wild swing. A poor shot selection. He was under pressure to get some runs against Gazanfar. He strikes for Afghan Abdalian. Pratika Tavle dejected. A poor shot selection led to the fall of Pratika Tavle.
It is always the scoreboard pressure. It was a carom ball probably. Yes, it was a carom ball and Pratika Tavle not picking it well. And in the process, a very simple catch at backward point. Pratika Tavle is going to be walking back without troubling the scorers a lot. 3 runs of 7 deliveries for him as Oman lose their first at 11 at the end of 2. Man of the match yesterday. Today is a different day. 32 innings, 433 runs. That number might not do justice to him, but yesterday's innings does. He's a quality player, Shoaib Khan. And this one's driven well from the bat of Jatinder Singh. In the gap, they will get 2.
So Jatinder Singh has been joined by Shoaib Khan, who played that brilliant knock last day in the first T20. A player of the match got those odd 60 runs with the bat. They have lost Pratika Tavle early in this chase. Struck firmly but unable to put in the gap. Jatinder, you need to get runs on those loose deliveries. There was an opportunity for Jatinder Singh. And what a delivery, and it was a poor shot selection. Instead of going towards that cow corner, he should have gone towards that cover region. He created that pressure on Pratika Tavle, and in the process he made a big mistake trying to play across the line. Sharply coming into Jatinder, very watchful, dealing in singles and hunting in pace are the bowlers of Afghan Abdalian. He's creating this pressure from Oman LNG end, and from the other end it was Ghazafar who has been rewarded by that wicket of Pratik Atavale.
Ghazanfar is one popular name when you are here at the Oman Cricket Academy, not just in the domestic circuit, but here right now in Afghan Abdalian versus Oman, performing very well for Afghan Abdalian. Inside edge is what is on impact at the moment. Earlier of Jatinder Singh, on this occasion of Shoaib Khan as he gets off mark.
Shoaib was brilliant in the first T20. He came out when the team was in trouble, but he had his own plans against the fast bowler. 4 maximum 4 fours. That brilliant knock of 64 of 43 balls. Match winning knock for Omane. But again, it all depends on Shoaib Khan now. Alongside him is Jatinder Singh. Trying to pull. Not reading that bounce. There was an opportunity for Jatinder Singh to get some runs.
A lot would matter onto Jatinder Singh, especially with Oman being one down. Shoaib has just walked in. It'll be a very worried dugout. They've lost one. They've not got that start that they would have been wanting for. Just 15 on the board so far. And with just 3 overs remaining in the power play, they would want to capitalize on the power play. Pulled well. There is a fielder in the deep who will keep it down to 1. So another good over from Bilal comes to an end here. Just 5 runs of it as Oman struggled to 16 for the loss of 1 at the end of 3. Ghazanfar will continue from the Oman talent. Bowling a brilliant spell here. This is well struck. Very well struck from the bat of... And it brilliantly taken just outside the boundary. Jatinder Singh will be very happy. That was well manufactured. Made room inside out. And gets 6 runs as a result.
Oh, what a brilliant catch taken by the spectator. It was an outstanding shot from Jatinder Singh inside out. Goes over the extra cover. And this time trying to go towards the long on fielder. Settling, is there a chance? Another maximum. The first one going towards the top side. The second one over the mid-on fielder.
The experience of Jatinder Singh has come to the party here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Back-to-back maximums from the bat of Jatinder Singh. Just when we believe that Oman A was struggling, Jatinder Singh has come to the rescue. This time just getting to the reach of the ball and keeping it up in the air. On this occasion, just a single to long off.
A strong bottom hand from Jatinder Singh fetching those couple of maximums. Trying to repeat that feat for the 3rd time. Luckily for Jatinder, it was way away from long off fielder. So now counter attack from Jatinder Singh. So they have lost Pratik Atavale. Trying to gain momentum in this game. Drifting down the leg.
Under the pressure for the very first time, Ghazanfar here at the Oman Cricket Academy. He's generally been very tight. We've seen his economy just being below 6. And that's where this is a different occasion for him. Once again will be played to long off for a single.
I got 14 runs. They were on the back foot. But counter attack from Jatinder Singh getting those couple of maximums at the early of this over. Now a couple of singles. Can he end this over with a flourish? Is there a chance for mid-on fielder settling in? Ghazafar, a poor shot selection by Jatinder Singh. And he strikes for the second time. What a comeback by Ghazafar.
He might have leaked 14 runs in the over so far, but he's got that prize wicket of the very experienced Jatinder Singh, who's looking to make a comeback here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 2 back-to-back maximums for Jatinder Singh to start off, and on this occasion a slog sweep, getting the leading edge, and it was skied up in the air towards mid-on, who did well to take it very, very cleanly. Jatinder Singh, who was looking really dangerous, walks back. 25 of 14 for him, 2 maximums and a boundary in the process. 30 for the loss of 2 at the end of 4, Oman A. It'll be Khalid Kale who's walked in at the departure of Jatinder Singh, and believe he's going to be at the non-strikers end. 294 runs for him. A best of 55, 250s in his career so far. Just 19 innings. Early days for Khalid Kale. Very, very talented. Huge potential. A lot of runs that he's piled on in the domestic circuit. But right now he's averaging just shade over 20, and that's something that he would be looking to work on. And here's an opportunity for him against Afghan Abdalian. Faridun in the arc, driven well. Shoaib Khan is continuing his form here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Peach of a strike from the bat of Shoaib Khan.
Faridun starts with a boundary. Shoaib Khan looking good with the blade. Cracking drive in command. Brilliant timing and placement. What a start to the over.
What's important is they'll have to keep continuing. 191 to get. And this is what is very important for Oman. Rotate the strike well.
I think they just missed the trick here. The captain himself could have promoted up the order. Ayan Khan left hand, right hand combination. Always it create some problem for the bowlers. Faridun Dawodzai was brilliant in the last match. 18 matches, 9 wickets. And look at that economy. Just 6.64 in the shorter format. Fast and energetic Faridun.
Quick single. This is a replay of what they did yesterday well. Running well between the wickets, and that's where they were extremely good against this wonderful Afghan Abdalian. Soft touch, played with soft hands, and a very quick single. The most important part is the way he takes the start at the non-striker's end.
And good to see. He wants to take that responsibility in the power play, though they have lost a couple of wickets. Shoaib Khan, rich in form with the bat.
No.
Time played straight towards the short cover fielder. They need to be very smart in getting those runs. They have got that 4 runs, then couple of singles. You need to rotate the strike.
And believe it or not, Mudassir, the player at covers whom they're taking on is the player who got run out. The captain himself. And that is where they are putting a lot of pressure on Afghan Abdalian. If you want to defeat an army, attack the king. And the army breaks down on its own. Once again, trickle to third and a single in the process. 7 runs of the over so far with the ball to go.
But this army has a king in making, the likes of Shahidullah Kamal. What a brilliant knock, though they have lost Darvesh Rasooli. A blinder of a knock we have witnessed in the first innings. 44 quick runs from Shahidullah Kamal. was in a counter attack that helped Afghan Abdalians to get to the 190. So 7 runs from 5 balls in this over. A width offered, slight fumble, but this is the fielder backing up. So good comeback after going for that boundary on the very first ball. 7 runs from the first over of Faridun. 5 overs done and dusted. 37 for the loss of 2.
So 5 overs done in this innings already, and the Oman have had a mixed bag sort of a result. Joining me in the com box, of course, is Mikhail Vaswani, and of course Khalid Kale and Shoaib Khan are fresh out there at the crease, and so are we.
Oh yes, thank you, Amin Wagle. Work to do here for the Oman side. Not too sure if the shot was on for Jatinder Singh, who departed some time back. And Shoaib Khan, player of the match last evening, 60 odd runs for him, but they're chasing a daunting target here.
Yeah, good ball, yeah. Ghazanfar is that sort of an unorthodox operator for the Afghan Abdalians, and that is something you can expect from a team like the Afghans. Have a look at that. Just moving away from the right-hander at the last moment, putting him in some sort of trouble. Soft appeal, but sliding down leg, but all it's going to do is allow them to take a single.
Yes, this has been a good effort here by the Afghan Abdalian. Got 190 plus with the bat. Now they have Oman on 38 for 2. Ghazanfar has been the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 22 for him. Shoaib Khan. Nicely bowled again, tossed up delivery. Well, he's mixing it up really well as Ghazanfar in the middle. Making life difficult here for the Omani batters.
Yeah, have a look at that. Tossed it full, not afraid to toss it full, but then it was that really tricky line that he stuck to. In the end, drawing Shoaib Khan out to drive. Not successful. Yeah! What a ball, this one. And Ghazanfar strikes. He's been asking some questions right from the word go this over. And finally, he gets his reward. Persistence by Ghazanfar results in the departure of Shoaib Khan. The big wickets down. Oman are reeling now, 39 for 3.
You can't do much if the delivery is as special as this one. Inviting the batter forward, just a bit of deviation, clipping the off stump, the top of it. The bails off the groove. Ghazanfar gets his third. Afghan Abdalian right on top at the moment, as Oman in this chase are struggling. 39 for 3. Shoaib departs for 9. Out comes the captain Ayan Khan with his team in dire straits in a big chase. A best of 53, a strike rate little over 100. What a time for him to walk out as well. That man there, Ala Mohammad Ghazanfar, 3 wickets for him. Oman, after last evening's impressive performance, will be eager to make it 2-2, but standing between them and victory at the moment is Ghazanfar.
Yes, Southpaw Ayan Khan, and he's got not a very good strike rate, and he'll want to better that, especially in a T20 game. But at the moment, there's also some responsibility on his shoulders, and that's to steady the ship. Oman are 39 for 3 after this very successful Ghazanfar over, the 6th one, as a matter of fact. Umpire Azad signals that next phase of play after the first power play, and that's how it panned out. There were shots all around the ground, and especially things were looking really good. However, the shot was not on for Pratik Atavale. Some exciting shots by Jatinder Singh, especially the one down the ground, the towering six, and then finally holding out to long on. Some good drives from the bat of Shoaib Khan, but what really set the tone or has built the momentum for the Afghan Abdalians is that wicket of Shoaib Khan, because Ghazanfar was asking the right questions and he was persisting with that really, really tight line and length. Got a little bit of assistance from the deck as well. At the moment, it's going to be the left-hander Faridun, and he's been slogged towards that mid-wicket region. It's a maximum that just came out of nowhere from the bat of Khalid Kale.
What a welcome here for Faridun in his second over. Flat 6 over mid-wicket. Just clearing the left foot of his. A lot of bottom hand, solid base. And look at that for a home run. He's clubbed that. And they'll need more of it. They don't have time to settle in. They'll have to stay and score. Their asking rate will keep climbing, and this partnership will be key as well. And courtesy that 6. And now mid-on pushes back to long on.
This time just opens the face of the bat, undercuts it. Third man in action is only going to be a single. Very important the way Ayan Khan is going to pan out his innings, because that strike rate that he's known for, just a shade above 100, and that's not really healthy looking. But what Ayan Khan is known for is to steadying the ship. He looks to get his eye in. He's got the shots, of course. But from here onwards, it's got to be game on for Oman. To the left-hander, can Faridun try and push this one into the left-hander? Tries the similar approach. However, this flicked off his pads. They're looking for the second, and that first run was run really hard and lapse in keeping too far away from the stumps and takes too much time and too much of extra follow through by the keeper. Results in Ayan Khan reaching home safely for the second run.
It's always told never run on a misfield. But Ayan just defying that line over there. He's a wonderful athlete. Nice flick of the pads. And a little bit of a misfield, but a very nice throw over the stumps. Slightly wide. And that helped the batter to get in time.
Yeah, soft appeal, but never going to be given out. He was impacted outside leg, and at the same time, the ball drifting down leg as well. Ayan will get buys. Leg buys as many as one. Khalid Kale is key as well, because you know that the way Ayan Khan operates, it's going to be Khalid Kale to do much of the aggression. Yeah, half-hearted appeal. But then it's all in the heat of the moment. Afghan Abdalians are certainly looking to build up some momentum. Bowled him! Faridun castles him. He's played it onto his stumps. Khalid Kale, that bit too aggressive, and just goes on to play it onto his stumps. Faridun is excited.
Well, just trying to force the issue over there was Khalid Kale. Too close to pull. Drags it on. Faridun strikes in his second over. Oman lose their fourth. And that's been the pattern of play this afternoon. Oman in this big chase are falling apart. Distraught is the batter, Khalid Kale. He walks back for 8 in 7. And under 50, Oman have lost 4 wickets. It's 49 for 4.
Out walks the new batter. I believe it's going to be Vinayak Shukla, and he's getting a chance as well. So this is a big audition for the oncoming big tournament. And he's an excellent striker of the ball, usually comes out at the top of the innings and has got all the shots in the book. This is going to be some exciting and interesting preview of Vinayak Shukla. Drives it towards the offside. Watches the ball come onto the bat. It's only going to be a single.
That also brings up the 50 here for Oman in the 7th over. It's 50 for 4 after 7.
After 7 overs, the Afghan Abdalians were 52 for 0, and a similar looking effort here from Oman. However, they'll be concerned about that wickets column, 4 wickets down, and just one short of the halfway mark for Afghan Abdalians. They've got a long batting order, the Oman, and this being one of the warm-up matches leading up to the big tournament, the ACC tournament. They'll be looking to try out everybody. Nangyal Kharoti, Nangyal Khan, 34 wickets, and nearly beats him all ends up on the first delivery itself. Vinayak Shukla will have to tread cautiously.
Take a look at the last wicket to fall. Khalid Kale trying to force the issue through mid-wicket. Dragged it on. And that was wicket number 4. First for Faridun as well. Back live. And the current run rate is around 7. The required rate is around 10.85. I mean, they can't allow that required rate to keep climbing.
Oh yes, Vinayak Shukla just trying to get a grip onto himself because Nangyal Khan is asking some serious questions. He's getting some purchase. Once again, too quick. And that's the story whenever you post up a total with runs on board, 190 plus. Every ball that's gone quiet will keep pushing that required run rate higher and higher, and eventually start creating that sort of very nagging discomfort for any batting team chasing down a large total.
Yes, it's been a very good turnaround as far as the Afghan Abdalian is considered. They've really come back well after yesterday's defeat with bat and ball in the field.
Yes, Kaisa!
Played with soft hands. And the fielders are all charged up for the Afghan Abdalians. A single shall keep Ayan Khan on strike. 8 done, 52 for the loss of 4 wickets, Oman. Watchful eyes for the Oman. Mazhar Khan, and of course this is Mohammad Nadeem to the left of your screens. He's a senior statesman in that Oman team. Couple of runs stolen out of nowhere by Ayan Khan, and this is something he's good at.
No, he's a fast runner. He'll be pushing his partner Vinayak Shukla as well at the other end. The big hits have dried at the moment, and that's the concern here for Oman. They'll need to keep up with that required rate. Gives the charge on this occasion.
Sharfuddin gets his first over for the afternoon, and of course he's quite a seasoned campaigner, has got plenty of wickets to his name. Vinayak Shukla, on the other hand, is just finding his footing in this Oman squad, knocking on the doors 2 of 6, and I think it's turning out to be criminal, especially if he plays a few more dot balls or is unable to get off the mark very quickly.
More of a slog sweep there. Straight to the fielder, deep mid wicket. He did bowl well yesterday, Sharfuddin. 1 for 14 in his 2 overs. Got a 50 as well. Good team man to have in the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Contributing both with the bat and ball. Not so much today with the bat, but certainly will look to turn things around with the ball. And just as we mentioned on the screens that the time since last boundary has been in excess of 14 deliveries, immediately Ayan Khan does not like that. He's dispatched this one towards the mid-wicket boundary. And at the same time, you do see some concerns here from umpire Azad, and he wants to check the boundary. Have a look at that. Ooh, that was too close for comfort. Was that a maximum? Was it a boundary? Rolling forward slowly. It did seem that the ball hit the grass first. But that could be anything.
Yeah, it also falls at a point where both the ropes are overlapping on each other. And it falls right in the center there. Looks like it may have just fallen short. Very close call here for the TV umpire as well. And that's why the fielder also was non-committal on giving a signal at his end. We'll get a confirmation anytime soon now, and looks like it may just be 4 runs awarded to the batter as well. Rightly so. That's a good decision as well.
Yeah, correct use of the technology and the facilities available at the Oman Cricket Academy. And wonderful camera work as well, helping in some decision making. Cuts. There is a fielder out there, only a single. So some good runs off this over. Can they end this over in a flourish? Oman desperately need another boundary in this over so that things are even Stevens. They are still in the hunt. 61 for 4 at the moment.
Nicely struck. Single to end the over. Vinayak will keep strike. We're done with 9 overs. There's a lot of work to do here for Oman. It's 62 for 4.
Have a look at that. They'll always find fans in any part of the world, and they're always waving their flag proudly, and they are proud of their cricket teams as well. Afghan Abdalians have some support at the Oman Cricket Academy as well. It's a hot afternoon and they're out there still.
Yeah, it is a hot afternoon, but look at the gale of breeze as well blowing across this ground. We saw the flag held by the fan over there. Just goes to show how windy and how breezy it is there once again. Just a confirmation. In this part of the world, this time of the year, you'll see a nip in the air always.
Sweeps it. It's in the air. However, will fall short of the fielder at the onside position. And Ghazanfar has managed to pick up 3 wickets in a spell. He's into his last over. Have a look at that fielding setup that he has for himself. You've got one now moving away towards extra cover at the fence, and you've got long off at the fence towards the leg side. There is a deep square leg.
Yep. Yes, yes.
Works it away, just trying to use that depth that they have in the placement of the fielders for a single.
Yeah, and at the moment the runs are coming in singles. They're trying to force the issue. They're trying to find the gaps, the big hits, but you've got to give it to a very tidy, disciplined bowling effort. And that man on your frame, Ala Mohammad Ghazanfar, has been key. Into his final over, he's been asked to bowl his full quota of 4 overs. He's been brilliant this afternoon.
Once again, comfortable just rotating strike at the moment. Vinayak Shukla, he still needs to get a few balls in to be more confident and play his shots in a more confident manner. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander, Ghazanfar.
That's how well he's bowled this afternoon. Those figures, 3 for 25 into his final delivery now. He's just tightened things and stifled this chase for the Oman side.
Final ball of Ghazanfar's spell. What does he have in store? Shot. Just works it away towards the offside. Ayan Khan was stranded mid-pitch. However, no damage done. But then they'll have to be wary of such events. At the halfway stage, Oman are 65 for the loss of 4 wickets. As the players then just have a pause for a drinks break and change in voices in the comm box as well.
So a much awaited and a much needed break for both these sides as they go into the final phase. What happened in the first half is these 4 wickets, starting with Pratika Thavle, who departed. Jatinder Singh was the next to follow, trying to force the issue. And that's where things started to get complicated. The man who performed with the bat yesterday was also castled. And so was Khalid Kail. So that's troubled times for Oman as 4 batters have walked back. But what's important is the captain in the middle with Vinayak Shukla. Alongside me, it's going to be Mudassir. Mudassir, what do you make of this chase?
It was a brilliant spell, devastating spell from the spinner, dismantling the top order of Oman. The likes of Jatinder Pratik, Shoaib and Khalid back in the hut. A tough job for Captain Ayan Khan and Vinayak Shukla trying to build up a partnership. The problem is that required run rate. Almost 13 runs per over from here onwards needed for Oman. And good to see someone like Ghazanfar exploiting the conditions quite well, and that brings another spinner into the attack. Going for just a couple of runs in his first over, Nangyal. A regulation field inside the 30-yard circle. Straight away, a single has been taken, but we all know he's a hard hitter batter, Vinayak Shukla. It all depends on this left-hand, right-hand batters for Oman.
It's all been reduced down to a 10-over format, which has recently been completed in the domestic circuit of Oman. And that's exactly how Captain Ayan Khan would like to look at things. Rafiullah to follow, Wasim Ali. Both can hit a long ball. But these 2 batters will like to force the issue. Vinayak Shukla is really good. And Ayan Khan is extremely quick.
Oh, lightning quick. Not happy by the fielder's effort. Ghazafar taking his own time to release the ball, and in the process they have gone for that second run. Excellent running between the wickets by Vinayak and Ayan. Slowly the score moves to 68 with those couple of runs on the back foot. Nowhere near the ball. Lucky escape going past that leg stick of Ayan.
Often in the domestic T10 format, we used to talk about the boundaries. That's exactly what's the equation here between Afghan Abdalian and Omane. 10 maximums? Are we talking about 10 maximums here for Omane?
Oh. And the first of 10 you're talking about, Pranav. A big heave towards that cow corner. The big man, Vinayak Shukla, getting better of Nangyal, a much needed maximum.
We asked for maximums, and that's exactly what Vinayak Shukla has delivered. A slog sweep, never looked to keep it down. Using the pace of Nangyal, does realize he doesn't turn the ball long. And that's where, and believe it or not, we have a lot of people. Ball's lost. Get a new pair of a ball.
What a hit from Vinayak Shukla. Power unleashed by Vinayak Shukla on the previous delivery.
That's Alkesh Bhai Joshi, the treasurer to Oman Cricket. On his left, it's Mr. Ashok Purohit. And on his right, it is Mr. Dilip Mendes, the CDO and head coach of Oman Cricket. Having a few important and very, very good notices of the upcoming tournament. They're making sure everything is spot on.
Good to see some special people coming to the ground and showing some keen interest in this series. A quick single has been taken by these two. It's always good for the cricket when administrative people come here and support the boys, and also it's a very good opportunity for all the players who are playing for Omane to cement their place for the upcoming ACC Emerging Cup here in Oman.
And it's very motivating as well. In the process, Nangyal concedes one extra run in terms of a wide. The ball did deflect off the wicketkeeper, but no extra damage done except for the wide. Very quick to get to the shot fine. 12 runs of the over. And a single to wind the over up. So it'll be 78 runs as Oman A try to get into the hunt.
That is the comparison, the graph. It started off really well, but now just losing the plot. And look at that blue worm. There was a dip between 10 to 14 overs for Afghan Abdalian, but all of a sudden they raised the tempo of the runs in the final overs and they posted 190. Now it's time for Omane to shift the gears. Trying to shift the gear here is Ayan Khan. Struck hard in the gap, running hard for the second run. So putting that pressure on the fielder in the deep. An excellent running by Ayan and Vinayak.
What's really important is that Afghan Abdalian built it up with a crucial partnership between Karim Jannat and Shahidullah Kamal in this phase. That is exactly what is required. Well struck, right from the meat of the bat, but straight to the fielder at long on. As we are talking about Shahidullah Kamal, he cannot be kept away from the camera. The ball goes straight to him.
You need to punish those loose deliveries. Look at it, it's hot and humid, but still passionate about the game, supporting Afghan Abdalian.
Yes!
Yes and no, slight hesitation, but no damage has been done. So dealing in singles so far in this over, Sharfuddin has been brilliant with the ball.
This is really good from the likings of Oman. They're building a partnership here. But every over they will require a maximum, and that's where it's so important. Cut late and a very quick call. This is where they worked very hard running between wickets. That will be declared as a wide. Sharfuddin will have a complaint to make.
The smile says it all from Zaman Qureshi, and look at that required run rate, nearing that 13 runs per over mark. It's back-to-back wides.
The only thing that he's complaining about, Sharfuddin, on this is that Ayan Khan is shuffling across. And that's a very good decision from Zaman Qureshi. Angling away from the left-hander. Once again, on this occasion, Ayan Khan will dig it straight to long on for a single.
He could have easily gone towards that extra cover. He was trying to force and play towards that cow corner. In the process, getting just singles as of now, Ayan Khan. Excellent piece of bowling, though he has bowled a couple of wides, but yet to concede a boundary in this over.
Struck well. Will find the gap. This will be a stopping to make. Shahidullah will not be able to get into action on this occasion. It was well struck from the bat of Vinayak Shukla. He's making it count here. A maximum in the previous over and a boundary in this over, keeping Oman in the hunt.
Exceptionally well played, well managed, making room, and goes towards that extra cover region. Connects well, and poor effort coming from the fielder. The cover region, a much needed boundary, so some runs are coming in this over of Sharfuddin. A sensible single to end the over number 12. With that single, Vinayak moves to 20, Oman 90 for the loss of 4 at the end of over number 12.
So that's the Manhattan so far. It's a good competition, very good contest between Omani and Afghan Abdalian here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Let's not forget it's been powered by FanCode. And both the teams have looked to have an upper hand against the other on consistent basis. It's been a game of seesaw. And that's where Afghan Abdalian would look to bring in some pace. And that's what is required because spin has been taken apart by Vinayak Shukla and Ayan Khan.
The problem for Oman has been those regular wickets going down. Last wicket, the fourth one going in that seventh over. Now a partnership sitting between Ayan and Vinayak Shukla, and in comes Bilal to bowl his second spell, holding cross seam in the slot. Nicely managed, but there is a cover in the deep.
We often talk about the importance of domestic structure. Oman has just recently concluded the 10-over format tournament, and that's where shortening this T20 match into a 10-over format. And now with just around 8 overs to go, Oman would like to use the long handle.
Talking about the domestic structure and the recently concluded D10, but again they also need to see that this is a completely different bowling attack. The Afghan Abdalian have lots of experienced bowlers, the likes of Karim Jannat, Nangyal, Bilal Sami. It's not easy to take on these bowlers. The required run rate 12.91, creeping up.
And the only reason I talk about the domestic structure is because Vinayak Shukla was the captain. In the process, they'll get an overthrow. A little bit of a misfield from the Afghan Abdalian, a rare notice. And that's where Oman is happy to utilize or capitalize on that opportunity. And the reason we are talking about the domestic structure is Vinayak Shukla was one of the top 5 scorers in the D10 format, and he was also the captain of the champion side. That's where he would believe in himself, chasing this required run rate of 13 in the just over 7 overs in the remaining.
A ferocious bumper, hitting the deck hard. Caught in 2 minds. He was in an awkward position, Vinayak Shukla.
Love the stare from Bilal. He's trying to make something out of it, and never in any situation to make anything out of it, Vinayak Shukla. And look at that stare. What are you here to do? I'm here to make a play, states Bilal. He's here to make an impact, Bilal. And look at the reply, trying to paddle him, trying to make him look very ordinary. There's a game within a game here between Vinayak Shukla and Bilal.
Not happy, Bilal Sami. Still arguing with KR Azad. Interesting to watch that replay. It was a loud appeal. He was convinced that he has got better of Vinayak Shukla. Shuffling across the line, missing the top stump. A good and a great decision from KR Azad. Brilliant work done by Azad.
This is very good. Very, very good umpiring. KR Azad, the impact being outside the off stump. Inside edge, and they will take a quick single here. Running between the wickets is something that we can appreciate and consistently keep appreciating. 13 overs done. 96 on the board for Oman as they have lost 4 wickets. And 7 overs to spare. They are still in the hunt. It is head to head. Afghan Abdalian just 2 runs ahead. And an extra wicket in hand. And this is a game of cat and mouse at the moment. What do you make of it, Mudassir?
I think as of now, they are in control. Afghan Abdalian. But you never know. Couple of good overs. They can target this over, get 15, 16 runs. They'll back in the hunt. The likes of Ayan Khan and Vinayak Shukla out there in the middle.
Looking for a big heave here. Across the line to deep mid-wicket. And Sharfuddin will just concede a single of the very first delivery. One thing that Oman has to his advantage is that man padded up. Rafiullah. He's that power hitter. Number 20. Just going in and out of the pavilion. And that is where they would believe in themselves. He's a power striker.
Played inside out. In the air is a chance for the fielder. Just falling short of the deep extra cover fielder. With that single, the partnership worth of 49 of 39 balls. Did all the hard work. Now it's time to shift the gear. Especially this man on screen, Ayan Khan. The struggle for Ayan in this inning has been not able to find those odd boundaries. Shimmy down the track, connects well, no chance for the fielder. A much needed boundary. Good use of the feet by Captain Ayan, and in the process, Oman goes beyond 100 mark.
He's almost butchered that. 50 partnership in the process. Dancing down the wicket. Never look to give anything that is missing. Through the kitchen sink at it. And no chance whatsoever for the fielder at long off. Once again dancing down the track. On this occasion, Sharfuddin is a little smarter to hit the block hole.
They need to capitalize on this over. They have got 7 runs so far in 4 deliveries. He needs to find a maximum. The big man is getting ready, Rafiullah. But it all depends on this partnership, Vinayak and Ayan Khan. In the air and connects well. Is it a maximum? What an effort. But nevertheless, a maximum for Vinayak Shukla. What an over for Oman. Plenty of runs has been lead by Sharfuddin in this over.
Look at the way he's impacted the ball, not using the bat, not using the straight face of the bat, completely cross because he wants to play across the line. This is implementation to the perfection. This is very, very good batting from Vinayak Shukla. Does realize this wicket is a little slow and he is using the conditions to his advantage. 14 overs done, 109 for the loss of 4 and Oman are still in the hunt. So that's the batting card so far. 28 of 22 for Ayan. Vinayak Shukla, 30 of 24. Vinayak is the danger man. And he's alongside the captain, who is no less dangerous. Heaved towards long on for a single. Mudassir, a game of cat and mouse between Afghan Abdalian and Oman. Who do you think has an upper hand without being diplomatic?
Still 81 runs needed in 35 balls. I think it's 60-40 in favor of Afghan Abdalian, though there's a partnership flourishing between these two. But the problem has been Ayan Khan not able to find those maximums. This is an all-important over in the context of this game.
Shot, and it has been declared as wide. Bilal is not too happy with the decision, but there is nothing much that he can do about it. He can complain about it all afternoon. But the umpiring here at the Oman Cricket Academy has been outstanding. They've been spot on.
And Nelson on board with that wide. A bit animated, not happy Bilal with the decision. Way over the head. Wide, an excellent decision. A bit animated. Bilal Sami just getting carried away here.
Bilal charging in. Full toss, and this has been departed. The wicket deep square leg boundary, and KR Azad will be happy to raise his hands in appreciation of that shot. What an incredible strike from the bat of Vinayak Shukla. He's looking lethally dangerous here.
Bilal is frustrated. And happy is Vinayak Shukla. A full advantage taken by Vinayak Shukla. Back off hand delivery, not in control. A full toss, nicely managed toward the deep square leg region. So wide to start this over. Now a maximum. In fact, they have got the single on the very first ball, then a wide, then a maximum. Back in the hunt. Oman, thanks to Vinayak Shukla, getting those quick runs. Alongside him is his captain, Ayan Khan. A good comeback in the block hole. But good to see someone like Vinayak Shukla getting an opportunity and availing that opportunity with both the hands. They were in trouble losing those 4 wickets. And what a knock he's playing for his team.
And this is where I was emphasizing on the importance of the local domestic T10 format. Spectators are enjoying themselves, and why not? It's almost going to be weekend here in Oman. And as the week progresses, let's not forget 5,000 capacity. Oman Cricket Academy is ready for hosting the international fixtures in the week to come.
It was in the slot for Ayan Khan on the previous delivery, but yet again just a single on the blade of Ayan Khan. Now the equation coming down to 72 needed of 32 balls. Going for 24 runs, so wicketless. Loud appeal from the wicketkeeper, but not getting that support from Bilal. Good to see this time he agrees with the on-field umpire.
32 of 72. We know about animation, and here is an animated Bilal. He's giving in everything for Afghan Abdalian, who is a little ahead in the context of this game. But they are in the worry because of the class which Vinayak Shukla is showing here. And he is supported by the captain, Ayan Khan. Cut well, and this is some incredible batting from Vinayak Shukla, making room. He can stare, he can applaud it as well, Bilal. But one thing he cannot complain about is he didn't do much wrong about it. It was all the class of Vinayak Shukla making room and bisecting that field at backward point and short third. Oman will finish with a boundary. 15 overs done, 123 for the loss of 4, and they are still in the hunt with 68 required of 30.
$15 overs done, and Nange Alia Khan is now in operation. 123 for 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it's become 1, 2, 4 for 4, and still in the hunt, I believe. Joining me in the comm box, Mikhail Vaswani.
Good evening, Amin. Yes, very much. Throws the kitchen sink at this one, gets another boundary. This partnership is growing in confidence and stature. The fight is on, the chase is on, and this has been a brilliant counter-attack by the Oman batters. The captain leading from the front, and what a perfect partner he's found in Vinayak Shukla as well.
Yeah, one prolific striker of the ball finds another good striker of the ball, and what actually is happening here is this is some effective runs. At the moment, you can see Rafiullah already padded up, so probably there has been a signal from the dressing room that both these two batters need to be going hard. However, it's affecting a very, very good run chase here. Some exciting shots.
Oh, absolutely. Buckle up, fasten your seat belts. Oman very much in the hunt. They've come back really well. 61 and 28, two batters in the middle. Rafiullah still to come out. He can hit the ball long and hard. You can sense the pressure piling on the fielding side as well.
Oh, good ball.
How well has the captain batted? This partnership worth 82 and 52 right now for the 5th wicket. It's been a brilliant turnaround.
Yeah, just a game of numbers here. Now nearly 30 apart. So a couple of overs with around that range of 18 runs or 17 runs. Some exciting hits, and it's game on. It's still a long way off, but certainly in the making. Played uppishly towards the offside. They run the first one hard. It's only going to be a couple of runs. Now this is the stage where the Afghan Abdalians would not be minding the singles and doubles. Time since last boundary, just a few balls ago. They'll be happy about that, the Omani, and they'll be looking to strike more frequently.
In the gap, nicely done. 4 more, that races away. This is turning out to be another very fine over. Runs coming thick and fast. This contest getting even closer as the Omani batters are making merry in the middle. This partnership approaching its 90 runs as well. Look at that for placement.
Yeah, opens the face of the bat, watched it really late, played it really late, and placed it to perfection right in between the two fielders. Can't be more surgical than that. Vinayak Shukla is a delight this afternoon. Negotiates it for a single, and that would mean he would keep strike in the next. Oman A, after 16, are 138 for the loss of 4 wickets.
As many as 5 bowlers used, Sharfuddin proving costly, so did Nangyal as well. Pick of the bowlers, he's finished with his quota of 4, has been Ghazan for 3 for 25. And after that, we've seen the counter-attack. Faridun has a wicket in his 2 overs, but all eyes will be on how he and the remaining overs pan out in this chase.
Required run rate now under 13.5, and that would only mean that Oman A are certainly in a very good position. 13.5, a couple of sixes, easy peasy.
15 runs of the last over. How much can they accumulate in this one? Vinayak on 48. Nicely done. That's in the air, in the gap. That'll go away for another boundary. That's a lovely strike. He brings up his 50 in fine style. In a tense chase, he's just stood up and grabbed the opportunity and made it count. What a fine innings here by Vinayak Shukla. The keeper batter has just proved his worth in the middle and told his captain that I can thrive in pressure situations.
Absolutely, he had all the time in the world. That ball just holding on to the surface a bit more longer, and played uppishly towards the offside and just barely making it across the ropes. What a strike this one, and what an innings. This time full, and straight away umpire calls for a no ball. All sorts of things happening out here in the middle, and what an exciting contest we have on our hands, going right down to the wire.
I'll tell you what, this partnership now worth 97. What a comeback, what a fight back here by Oman. Just showing the character, resolve, the depth in the batting. Oh, that's a big no ball. That's a very big no ball. It's a free hit on offer as well. And Captain Ayan on strike.
Yep, that's confirmation. Umpire Azad just signalling it, and what's important is the no ball free hit delivery is going to be faced by Ayan Khan, so that would probably allow them to change the field a bit. Where is he looking? Where's Ayan Khan looking to maximize this? He's looking towards the onside. Has he dissected them? No, he's not. Just a shade less powerful. But what's important is they managed to pick up 2. This is good running between the wickets. So good cricket all around, especially from the Omani batters.
Oh, yes. Just like the way they've come back into this game. That was shot. Look at that for the running as well. Almost collided into each other. And Vinayak pushing for the second. The sun coming in the eyes as well of the bowler there. Faridun lost track of it. 148 for 4. That required rate now.
Yeah, that's where you wouldn't want to be at the moment. And that's some mid-over conference with your senior players. A lot of advice coming in.
Yes.
This time much better length, but it's dealt with severely from the left-hander Ayan. The fielder does well, tries to pull it back just in time. Won't prevent a couple of runs. Plenty of runs coming in from this over already. As many as 11 with 3 deliveries more to go. And we are nearing that 13.5 run over mark.
The 150 comes up in the 17th over. This partnership now worth 101 in 58 deliveries. This has been a vital association, a crucial one. And it could well and truly be a match-winning one if Oman put it past Afghanistan Abdalian as well. What a match on the cards. Well, they've been on the attack right from the word go, both these batters.
As a matter of fact, Vinayak Shukla did take a couple of overs, rather 12 to 15 balls to just get settled down. I still remember that over from Nangyal, Kharoti and even Ghazanfar, as a matter of fact, kept him tied down, was frustrated. And now this partnership has flourished. 102 of 59, and that's a mighty, mighty effort here from both these two Omani batters. Right and left hand combination, never better.
Moves in the crease, gives that a mighty hit once again, accesses the gap, places it beautifully. Well, he's making it count today is Vinayak, and he's treating the bowlers with utter disdain. Another boundary, another good over coming to the fore.
With a ball to go, you've already got as many as 17, and have a look at that, making room for himself and playing that risk-free uppish shot towards the offside, towards the backward point, and there is no fielder present out there, so Vinayak Shukla is very well aware of the field around him, and what a time to get this boundary as well, with a ball remaining 36 of 19. We did mention that there could be a big over or two from here onwards, and things will start looking better for Oman.
Single to end the over. Vinayak will keep strike. He's pushing for the second. He's in a hurry. He wants more of the strike. But what an over. 15 in the last, 18 in this one. As many as 33 runs across the last 2 overs. And Oman are well and truly in this contest now. 156 for 4 after 17. Karim Jannat introduced into the attack. 35 needed in 18. With 6 wickets in hand, you've got to believe Oman have the upper hand, and it's advantage Oman. 2 4-wicket haul, a 5-wicket haul as well to his credit, an average of 26, an economy of under 8. Well, he has a role to play and a job to do in a tense and pressure situation.
What a time to be introduced into the attack, and it's probably because of his description there. Right arm medium. He'll look to take the pace off the ball, make it difficult for the batters to connect. At the moment, a quicker delivery onto the pads following the batter, and a couple of runs. This is excellent running here, risky but excellent. The risk was on, and Ayan Khan ran the first one really hard, responded to his partner's call, and eventually getting good dividends.
Yeah, they've been on the lookout for runs, and they're running well, they're striking well. 2 fast runners, good athletes, nimble-footed. And they're putting the pressure on the fielding side. Yeah, he would have been struggling had the throw been better. Maybe on the bounce over the wickets would have helped. What a partnership. What a match. What a chase. Everything panning out at the Oman Cricket Academy. Rafiullah is ready for the big hits. Jannat steaming in. Nicely placed once again in the gap. 4 more. Vinayak is playing a blinder of an innings. He's dishing out some delightful hits in the middle. And Oman are making good work of this chase as well.
Absolutely. And he's known for playing some big innings, Vinayak Shukla. The moment he gets his eye in, he knows that he has the ability to stay in there for the long haul. And have a look at that. Opens the face of the bat. And just to the right of the fielder at gully. And that's good enough for him to get 4. So now they'll breathe easy. They've got another 4 deliveries in this over. And all they need to do is to maximize as much as possible. We can see that Faridun is now out of action, out of the field. The physios are tending to him.
This will be a concern because he has an over left as well. Oh, he picks it. Beautifully done. I reckon that's gone the distance as well. What a shot. 4 followed by a 6. He's just gone out there and played an innings of epic proportions today has Vinayak. He's moved into the 70s, and now that equation gets all the more easier.
Yeah, talk about nerves, because this man doesn't have any at the moment. Nerves of steel? No, he's got ice cold nerves at the moment. Just hitting the bowlers around the park like nobody's business. This time around, targeting that onside, taking on the fielders, taking on the gaps. And as a result, he's getting some really, really good results. You can see the teammates now egging him on, telling him that he needs to stay there and make merry. Crunches towards the covers, not looking for that single. They've got plenty of this over already.
He's coming really hard at his opposition. No holding back here for Vinayak Shukla. I'll tell you what, it's a very, very confident, relaxed dugout here for Oman. But oh boy, this man has been in outrageous form. Vinayak Shukla, 72 in 39. Pressure on Jannat. Waits on this one. Steals a single. It covers over. Direct hit. Would have been very close. They steal the second run on the overthrow as well. Everything going Oman's way.
Yeah, this is pressure situation, yeah. And this is what confidence does to you, especially because all throughout this innings, he had enough time to build up that confidence. And another factor that possibly can be in favor of Oman is the number of batters that are remaining to come. Just 4 wickets gone in this Oman batting lineup. They know that they've got plenty much left in the tank.
Takes it on the full. Finds the fielder to perfection in the deep as well. Vinayak has to depart. But what an innings he's played. Taken them to the brink of victory. He departs for 74 in 41. He's distraught. He was almost there with the side. But what a job. Gets a pat on the back from his captain as well. What an innings. Got to stand up and applaud as well as Jannat strikes.
Yeah, Jannat strike, but is it too little too late for Afghan Abdalians? Vinayak Shukla just on the brink, as rightly pointed out by you, Mikhail. And he is distraught. Yes, of course, he's disappointed. He wanted to see his team over the finish line. But make no mistake, this is champion stuff from Vinayak Shukla. 74 of 41. Look at that strike rate. 185 fours and 5 sixes. He's provided entertainment as his team welcomes him into the dressing room. Oman 170 for the loss of 5 after 18.
What a time for Rafiullah to walk out. Tailor-made for such a situation. 21 needed in 12. Look at that strike rate, 173.65. And if he can repeat that strike rate today in the remaining 12 deliveries, Oman and well and truly home in what will be one of the finest wins. 42 of 30. Ayan, he's played the anchor's role, the mainstay, held the innings together. Faridun into his final over. On the full, picked away, and that'll bring Rafiullah on strike.
Yeah, now it's all up to Rafiullah to use those long levers, to use the long handle and target Faridun. The pace is just right for a powerful hitter like Rafi. 20 of 11. Have a look at that last wicket as well. On the full, got the elevation, got the power behind it, but just falling short of the boundary ropes. Nangealia Khan Karoti, he makes sure that under pressure, he does not let this one pass by. Rafiullah for his very first delivery.
Gets off the mark. They'll try to push for runs. You don't want to take it till the very last over. You'll want to finish things off in this. Maybe get as close in the penalty mate.
Yes, of course, they need to get as close as possible in this particular over. And courtesy that, they can build up that momentum in the last over and try and finish things off comfortably. They don't want to be chasing in excess of 12 runs in the last over. You can see Hamad Mirza already padded up, so that means that it's going to be a proper batter who might be coming in to bat. Next. This is good bowling here from Faridun. He's targeting the stumps. He's bowling full, not giving any sort of room for the batter to get under the ball and get any sort of leverage. Only a single.
Yeah, they need a boundary here. 19 of 10. They'll need a big hit. Rafiullah on strike. Faridun has bowled very well so far in the final over. All 3 deliveries underneath the bat. No width offered. Where is this one going? Can Rafiullah find the big hit? We'll have to wait and watch. Nicely bowled once again. That was quick. That was darted into the stumps as well. Death bowling at its very best.
Yeah, expecting that, Rafiullah, and he certainly had the shot ready as well for dealing with such a delivery, but following the batter, Faridun, and he's done really well. Have a look at that. He literally just got that helicopter out. But this was done really well by Faridun, half expecting Rafiullah to deal with that sort of a delivery. 18 of 9 now. It's still anyone's game. 12 runs and over is the requirement. Ooh, that's a beamer, and that's not going to be a very happy situation when he faces the umpire. Straight away, he's calling that a no ball.
Oh, that would have ended up being very nasty. You call the hand-to-head delivery. And it caught even Rafiullah by surprise, who's very tall and lanky. And immediately Faridun as well, quick to apologize, just slipping out of his hands, losing his radar a bit. You can see that. He got himself into all kinds of knots and crosses here, did Rafiullah. Lucky to be out of that delivery. But the good news, they have a free hit on offer and an extra run as well.
Well, good news for Oman, eh? Not sure whether the Abdalians would like that. Brilliant response, this time targeting the stumps. Ayan just manages to negotiate that towards the offside. Only a single, so they've tried to wiggle their way out of this very uncomfortable situation, the Abdalians. Faridun has kept it tight this penultimate over.
Everyone's padded up in the Oman dugout. It could be anyone walking out right now. Whoever can hit the home runs, the big hits, pad up. You're in for an absolute cracker of a contest, photo finish as well. The top 3 bowlers have finished with their 4 overs with this Faridun 2 deliveries left. What an over this has turned out to be. What a delivery as well.
Yeah, just as we speak about who should be given the last over, immediately Faridun just delivers a beauty for a last ball of his spell. 1 for 40 is what he ends up with. 176 for the loss of 5 wickets with an over to go. Oman and Afghan Abdalians are not going down without a fight. Looking for experience, the Afghan Abdalian captain Darvish, and he straight away looks up to Karim Jannat. And he's got plenty of experience, as a matter of fact. He's played the T20 World Cup, so he's fresh off some high quality cricket. Look at that field.
They need a big hit here. Ayan on strike. As he found that wide of the fielder of long off, they'll only get a single. 14 and 5 now.
Yeah, Ayan Khan probably doing the right thing and bunting it downtown just for a single, because Rafiullah would certainly like the pace that Karim Jannat bowls with. Gives him enough time to get under the ball, use those long levers and clear the boundary at will. He normally targets straight down the ground towards the cover region as well as the deep mid-wicket region, so everything is in front of square. He doesn't try anything too fancy, doesn't look to hit behind.
This is good death bowling. 6 runs in the last over. 2 singles. Oh, they're pushing for the second as well. This is good running. This could be close. And that will be referred upstairs as well. Karim Jannat's not excited. The fielders believe there's something in it. The body language of Ayan Khan suggests that he still believes he's made it. All happening here.
Yeah, absolutely. The second run was on because you would want to have Rafiullah on strike for majority part of this over, because he's the one who you can bank on for striking big. Have a look at that replay now. Karim Jannat does well, does his part of the job really well, and that's collected cleanly and immediately disturbs the woodwork. So I think this is a clear indication. The scenes on your screens that Ayan Khan will be heading back to the pavilion, but make no mistake, he's played a gem of an innings as well. 46 of 34. Ayan Khan certainly made this into a very, very interesting match.
Oh yes, a tired Ayan Khan walks back after being run out in the final over for 46. He's got his team so close, and all he can tell his batter walking in is that finish and come back. Well, he's a little distraught, but what an innings he's played. A laboured innings of 40-odd runs. Oman lose another wicket. It's 178 for 6.
He's gotten a chance, Hasnain Ali Shah, to come out and wield his power with the bat in hand. Karim Jannat steaming in. Full delivery, not giving any room to Rafiullah, and he has got enough bat on it to just make himself a couple of runs. That's not going to work out. They need a big hit now.
I'll tell you, brilliant bowling here by Afghanistan, Abdalian as well. We'll take a look at the last wicket. Pushing for the second run. It was a tired Ayan Khan coming back. What a throw from the deep. Right over the stumps. Faridun didn't have to move much. Look at that for a throw. Flat over the stumps and nicely finished as well by
Karim Jannat now. Oh, what a wonderful delivery. Targeting the stumps right into the block hole. Again looking for that second run. Not going to get it. So it's going to be Hasnain Ali Shah. Oh, I think they're going to get that second run as well. This is comedy out there in the center. Afghan Abdalians just losing focus for a moment out there in the middle.
I'll tell you what, Hasnain was not ready for the second run. I always felt the second run was on and Rafiullah was pushing to get back on strike. It's only on the overthrow did Hasnain realize that he'll go for the second, and was it too late? We'll have to wait and watch. Oh, he's just about made it. Touch and go over here. He's a long, tall reach over here of Rafiullah. May just help him, and he stays there. So finally they get the 2 runs as well. Plonked his bat, should have dragged it. Amin?
Yeah, absolutely. Just in the nick of time. He'll be happy about that. Couple of balls remaining. Hamad Mirza is still waiting for his chance. But Afghan supporters, they want to see the Abdalians home. They want to see the Abdalians celebrate and get equal in the series. This bilateral series powered by Fan Code. Long discussions between the two batters. The third umpires are still just having a little discussion.
Yeah, just about checking on the run as well, whether it was fully completed or was it a short run at the umpire's end. We'll just get a confirmation on that. Every run matters from here on. Did the batter, and that is Rafiullah, get that bat across the line while getting back for the second run? We'll just get a confirmation on that. Nevertheless, it's been a complete seesaw affair between both these teams. Yeah, this is where we'll get an idea. It looks good from this angle. Looks 2 runs, and that should be awarded to the batting side as well.
Yeah, well, you have to be cautious, especially when there are a lot of things happening all around you. We've seen everything in this over. We've seen a run out. We've seen some quick running between the wickets. And on top of that, both these teams are under pressure, are under the pump. Bundle of nerves, everybody. And so are that Afghan camp located in the stands at the Oman Cricket Academy. Karim Jannat.
What a delivery. Brilliant. 21 were needed in the last 2 overs. Faridun gave 6 runs, which meant 15 was needed in the final 6. And this man has given away only 7 runs. This has been death bowling at the very best by the Afghan Abdalian as well. And that look in the dugout as well, suggesting the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Now 8 runs needed of 1. So all Karim Jannat needs to do is keep it simple, because even a maximum is going to seal the deal for the Abdalians. What a turn of events here. No, not manages to connect. Hasnain Ali Shah will only laboriously make his way to the non-strikers end to complete only a single. However, the Afghan Abdalians will be pretty much pleased with themselves with the way they have ended the match. But they will certainly have quite a lot of thinking to do, especially in the middle overs where they allowed Oman A to just make their way, have that slight ray of hope and think that yes, of course, they do have a chance in this run chase.
It's been that kind of a match where Oman at one point looked like favourites to be clinching another win over here. And at the fall of Vinayak Shukla's wicket, everything fell apart for Oman. And that's where Afghan Abdalian as well clawed their way back into the game and stole a 6-run victory over Oman to level the two-match series, one apiece. It's been a great comeback, great death bowling by the boys in blue. And they've done exceptionally well to defend the target. But fair to say, you have to give it to the bowling effort of all these bowlers in the death. Jannat Kareem was defending 15 in the final over, gave away only 8 runs. Before that, Faridun gave only 7 runs in his penultimate over, the 19th. And Oman put up a valiant effort. They were never in the chase. They got back thanks to that 100-plus partnership between Vinayak Shukla and Ayan Khan. And once Ayan Khan and Vinayak departed, well, things really fell apart. Nevertheless, two sides have dished out pulsating cricket in the last 48 hours. We'll certainly look back at an effort that they'll want to pride over.
Yeah, and some interesting efforts in that camp. That is in green and red as well. And they'll have plenty of thinking to do amongst themselves. All the dignitaries as well as quite a few notable names as far as Oman cricket is concerned are out there. And they're all shaking hands and they're all really happy about the fact that the Oman A has put in such a spirited performance. Ayan Khan will be proud, especially of his performance as well as Vinayak Shukla. And plenty of handshakes all around. They'll still be wary that this has not gone their way. Jatinder Singh got off to a great start, and when things started looking as if they're going to just sail towards that target, Afghan Abdalians had different plans.
Oh yes, it was that kind of a start for Oman where they were struggling at one point, losing Prateek, Shoaib, Khalid very early. Jatinder got into double figures, but in his bid to up the ante, perished. But then that partnership between Ayan Khan and Vinayak brought Oman back into the contest, put them ahead as well in the chase. And just when it looked like they'll be applying the finishing touches, it ended up being a little untidy as they fell short by 6 runs, thanks to some death bowling. Nevertheless, they did exceptionally well to get to 184 for 6 in what was a very fine middle order batting effort by the Oman side.
Well, all the operators out there on your screen are going to be really happy with the way they have gone about their business. Bilal Sami especially right at top, 28 runs in his 4 overs, went wicketless but kept it tight. Ghazanfar, 3 wickets, 25, pick of the bowlers as he's got wickets as well as that sweet spot in terms of economy. Rest of the bowlers went for runs, but then you can't take it away from Kareem, Jannat and Faridun, who just bowled those last couple of overs and turned the tide in favour of the Abdalians, especially Kareem Jannat, 1 wicket and 22, and he just bowled those 2 overs, but was absolutely key in the way the Abdalians went about their business.
Well, Oman walked out with 191 to get, and Pratik Athavale and Jatinder Singh began in hot pursuit, but Athavale in his bid to accelerate departed. That's when Ghazanfar kept striking. Some delightful hits by Jatinder Singh. One too many for him this time. Got the toe end of the bat and he too perished as he tried to clear the ropes in the deep. And Faridun came and he was greeted by an elegant 4 through covers. That's when Shoaib Khan was castled by an absolute peach of a delivery by Ghazanfar. That was his 3rd. He did really well. And after that, the counter-attack by the Oman batters. Vinayak Shukla came in at the fall of Khalid KL, who tried to force the issue. Faridun getting his 1st wicket. But then Ayan Khan and Vinayak Shukla decided to take matters into their own hand and go big with their hits.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially it was that man, Vinayak Shukla, the right-handed batter, who looked to play shots all across the ground, and especially there were some precision shots towards the offside, guiding the ball in between the 2 fielders. That's the moment where he reached his half-century. Some freak shots as well towards the leg side led to few maximums and finally perishing and putting an end to his innings. And that was just when the balance tipped in favour of the Afghan Abdalians. Rafiullah came in after that, however, was unable to accelerate things from the word go. Ayan Khan perishing also in pursuit of getting that 2nd run. At the end of the day, that's what they played for. That's the match summary. Afghan Abdalians winning the toss, electing to bat first. 190 for 6 is what they got, with Zubairullah up top, opening the innings 44 of 22, and Shahidullah Kamal as well, 44 of 28. Sharfuddin Ashraf was also got some runs to his name, 16 of 5. As far as the bowling is concerned, Sufyan Mehmood 3 for 24. He was the pick of the bowlers, I think, in between both the teams. Hasnain Ali Shah 2 for 32. As far as Oman A are concerned, one man certainly shines bright there. Vinayak Shukla 74 of 41, followed by captain of the side 46 of 34. Gazanfar picked up 3 wickets, and so did Kareem Jannat and Faridun Dawodzai got a wicket apiece for themselves. In the end, of course, Afghan Abdalians have clinched this contest by 6 runs. They'll be really happy about it by equaling the tally. And that's possibly the summary of the series as well. The first game last afternoon, Oman A won by 7 wickets, and the second match today, the Afghan Abdalians pegged even, winning this game by 6 runs. What an exciting end to the series. We'll take a short break, and on the other side of the break, of course, it's going to be Pranav Mehta with the post-match presentation ceremony. Stay tuned.
मैच ऑफिशियल अरे ये दे रहा है मैं क्या बोलेगा मैच मैच ऑफिशियल बोलेगा टोटल
Check, 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 check.
प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच फर्स्ट लूजिंग कैप्टन विनिंग कैप्टन ओके स्टैट्स है प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच की हाँ आ रहा है ना आईएफबी में नहीं कुछ नहीं आ रहा दूसरा सिर्फ डिस्टरबेंस आ रहा है उनको बोलो आईएफबी में आवाज नहीं आ रहा उसको थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ाओ बस अभी थोड़ी आवाज आई माइक में बोले आप आवाज नहीं
Check, 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 check.
अब बताएं अभी आई बहुत थोड़ी सी आवाज आ रही है डिस्टरबेंस ज्यादा आ रहा है माइक में ही बताया आपकी आवाज जा रही है वहां जा रही है कम आ रही है बोलो आवाज कम आ रही है एफबी में ये वाला लगाओ ये वाला एयरपीस लगाओ ये वाला हाँ ये आई अच्छी आई होगी आगे अब वो एक आ रही ओके तेज है कम है अब ये देख लो उस साइड लगानी है इस साइड लगानी है क्योंकि आपने टर्न कहाँ करना है आपने टर्न उधर करना है ना बाल चल सेट कर लो एक मिनट इसको पकड़ना
जी Perfect. Ji.
guys yalla yalla guys yalla गर्मी बहुत है
सही है थोड़ी देर गर्दन स्टक कर ले
अच्छा अफगानी दोनों से इट्स लाइक लिटरली वन क्वेश्चन एक क्वेश्चन ओनली
इंग्लिश है
इंग्लिश वो ट्रांसलेट कर देगा सर लेकिन एक क्वेश्चन सिर्फ बिकॉज ज़्यादा नहीं कर पाएंगे
ठीक है
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है When two champion sides clash, one thing is for sure, you get thrills. Welcome to the post-match presentation and the final presentation of Afghan Abdalian versus Oman A, powered by FanCode. It was a two-match series which ends in one apiece for both these sides. Two champion sides contested, fought hard, and they were very the wicket. But as soon as they departed, they collapsed and they fell short by 6 runs. On a day when 374 runs were piled on, it had to be a batter who had to be the man of the match. It was none other than Zubairullah, 56 of 37, who will be collecting his medallion from the match official, Mr. Gopakumar. Zubair, you'll have a word with me. Wonderful knock. How do you feel?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम زمونږ کوشش هم دا و چې انشاءالله په دا میچ او آخري میچ و بس ما صدیق چې کله وکټ ته تللو زمونږ کوشش دا و چې ښه سټارټ والو ټیم ته
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. When I Siddiq going to bat, then we told that we should have a good start.
It was a fantastic performance. Where do we see you from here?
کوشش خو هم دا و چې انشاءالله زه ټیم د خاطره ښه سټارټ والم او ښه رنزونه وکړم په هغې وتوانېدم چې انشاءالله ومې کړل.
I try my best to take a good start for the team, and that's why we achieved this.
You are fantastic. Congratulations and best of luck for the future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That was Zubairullah, the captain, the man of the match for Afghan Abdalian. First in to call in the Oman A captain, Ayan Khan. Ayan, commiserations. Unfortunate today, but you fought well and you fought hard.
Yeah, the plan is to, just see the required run rate and according to that play accordingly, but we didn't make it. Even I personally myself, I believe that I should have started a little bit more early, then it should be a different result.
There is a lot of important fixtures that are to follow. The Tri-Series is coming in next. There is the Emerging Cup. What are the plans?
The plan is really very good. We are very thankful to the test nation countries like Bangladesh and Afghanistan and few more countries that we had a good preparation now before the tournament. Unlikely we are gearing up for the big stage, and as you know we are hosting the Emerging Cup, so that will have a lot of competition in the team. Also the guys are getting qualified, we're getting good practice matches as you can see, and just hope for the best.
One final question, Ayan. This is the second string side to Oman. Tell me one or two players of the tournament that you have found.
Yeah, there are. Just like you can see Vinayak Shukla, he played fantastically in the last T10 also. He played very good, and now you can see the youngsters are coming up, waiting for their chances to be in the national side. So it's a good chance for all the youngsters and other players as well. So now Oman cricket, you can see now they're improving cricket, and the qualified guys are also coming every year. 3 or 4 guys are qualified. So it's good chance for them to, you know, have a big stage with these destination countries and perform.
Hard luck and congratulations for the series tie.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
That was the Oman A captain, Ayan Khan. Next in to call in the Afghan Abdalian captain, Darvish Abdul. Darvish, would you please join me for a quick word? Firstly, congratulations for the match. You've tied the series. Where do we see Afghan Abdalian from here?
مننه ډیره زیاته واقعا ډیره ښه لوبه وشوله او ټولو پلیرانو ته مبارکي وایم. که څرنګه اول میچ تاسو لیدلی و موږ بیټسمینان داسې خاص بیټینګ نه و کړی خو بیا هم ښه و موږ ښه یو هیفټ وکړه او دا دویم میچ و د ماشاءالله ښه و بیټینګ لاین اپ هم ښه وچلېده ښه ټوټل هم ورکړه نو همغه و چې میچ هم وګټه.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Congratulations to all the boys at the first match. We didn't stack to plan batting.
Congratulations, Darvish. I hope you have a fantastic stay in Oman and a great stay to add on to this. I'm just wishing you best of luck for the future.
واقعا ډېر ښه و اول میچ ما وویلی چې اول میچ کې لږ عادت نه و اوس د دویم میچ هم چې څنګه وکړه نو هر سره عادت شو ویکټ سره بالرانو هر چیز سره نو کوشش به کوو چې ښه لوبې وکړو.
It was the second match that all the boys used the wicket, the condition in the ground. So we are looking forward for the other series.
Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
That was the captain of Afghan Abdalian, Darvish Abdul. It was a fantastic series between Afghan Abdalian and Oman A. There is a lot more actions to follow in the next couple of weeks. Yes, the Tri-Series is coming up next, and then obviously the big event. It is going to be the Emerging Cup where 8 teams contest and contest hard. And that's where we are going to be having lots more action live here from Oman Cricket Academy. Stay tuned and keep following Oman Cricket.